what you think. New 5 seat and no stains on the mink. If you tryna fuck, then yeah, we can link. Don't care about your thoughts, so don't even think. Got bands by the brink. Fuck what you think, got bands by the brink. Since a nigga roar, crown roll, what we drink. So fuck your thoughts, yeah, fuck what you think.
I been running it up, feel like a god, baby, I'm on the road. Stop giving a fuck and stop dealing with all of these hoes. Had to pay for my sins 20 times that they let me go.
Yo, welcome to the Fuck What You Think podcast. You already know, you got Polo in the building. Who else is in this mud?
It's Long John, like the Sir Shot, because you know I like to keep them wet.
That's for the bitch ass niggas in the back. It's what's your damn name? LA?
Bond.
LA Bond for the bro codes in the back.
Yo, R&B in the building. You already know what it is.
What's good, y'all? It's France.
France always trying to be secretive and
I'm about
shit.
to
Like,
say,
you,
like,
it's France.
hold on, let me think about what I'm about to say.
Let me think. Yo, so you already know your boy Bobby Shmurda out, bruh. Who gonna be shmoney dancing out here in these streets?
Bobby, bitch. Bobby, bitch.
Hey, low key though, I don't like how niggas is on his dick. Cause you seen like the first hour out, Quavo was all up on him like a hoe, like his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, it look like a lot. It look like Bobby don't even want to be bothered by half these niggas. Like this nigga in the club, this nigga doing all these
Hell
like,
yeah.
events and shit. Like this nigga just looking like, all right, bro, can I chill? Like, can I just go back to the crib?
Hell yeah. You seen him pass the bottle, like they were trying to give him some alcohol and he's just like, nah, I got water. That's a real gym nigga.
Yeah, but you can't pass a nigga some liquor randomly and then hope he drink it. What the fuck you trying to do? Bill Cosby that nigga?
I mean, if I'm fresh out and judges are just fucking me over, the law system fucking me over, I just want some ass in my face.
Yo,
Take me to Magic City.
you think he was fucking girls
Ass
right when
in
he
my
got
face
out?
for a good 6 months.
You think he was getting some pussy?
Yeah, he
Had
got
to
in
be.
trouble
You have
for
to.
trying to get some pussy in
Had
jail.
to be.
Stop lying.
Yeah, I think that's why they made his sentence longer. I think like she was beating his dick under the desk.
But what's the problem?
Cops caught him. That's a problem.
Yo, hey, you ever heard of Bandman Kevo?
Yeah. Shout out to that nigga. That nigga
Shout
real.
out to that nigga. Hey, he had this interview where he was saying when he went to jail, he used to go across the street, left the jail, went across the street, had a nigga have his phone number because he had a phone on him in
Oh, I
jail.
heard about that, I heard
yeah,
about that.
He went across the street. The nigga, he was like, "Hey, when I go out,
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
go get you some
remember
Cheez-Its. If you just hold it down and let me know when the security come, with guards." And he'll go across the street to the hotel and beat his girl cheeks for like a couple hours and then just run back to the jail. And he'll be like, I got some sunflower seeds for whoever helped me down.
Yeah, he said like, yo, if you don't bottom shit, they'll start to be whole ass niggas and start to snitch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, who's not here? And then they start to get an account and shit.
Yeah.
Low key, the way they be running shit in prison, like they doing that shit like Pop Tarts and ramen noodles.
Oh,
counts as
yeah.
currency and shit like that. Like they'll really hold a nigga down in prison. Awesome. Oh yeah, it's your first day in prison. We'll jump you in. You're part of our gang, and we love you to death. Just because this nigga done shared like 3 ramen noodle packs with these niggas.
Oh yeah.
Done cigarette packs.
Hey, would you say any girl you got dealings with right now will hold you down, like will commissary and visit you and write and everything?
No female, no right now.
Nah, you can't trust a female for shit.
Not even my sister.
I mean, you said female, so I think about my mom, but
Nah,
she'll
nah,
write
that's
you?
fam. That's
Nah, yeah, mama.
I'm gonna get my ass cussed out for real, but I just get my cussed out.
Cause
Some love afterwards.
I ain't gonna lie, my mama would never believe that I did what I did. Like I'll be in the jail. She'll be like, "Hey, he ain't do that. He stole. That wasn't him. He had
My mom right
$40."
now. Arms crossed.
I don't know,
Bruh,
Not him.
My mom would believe
church.
anything the cops tell her, bro. She'll be like, he did it. We're like, Mom, you raised me. What the fuck you talking about? He did it.
We did it. I ain't gonna lie.
But like, since he's out, you know how he did that little bit. He took the extra time for Roddy Rebel. But does that make him the realest rapper like ever? Like just strictly off the fact that he did that shit. And if he's not, who is the realest rapper in your opinion?
I'm not gonna say it makes him the realest rapper ever, because rap's been around for a long time and that motherfucker's still going on for a long time.
He in the
But I
books.
feel like that really made him like a real rapper of his era.
Yeah.
Like just like how Tupac had some of the shit he did and like outside the music, even though this man wasn't really in like a gang or anything, like some of the shit he did and stood for and like held down and shit like that, like that's what made him like one of the GOATs and stuff like that. So I feel like within this era of like social media was really blowing up when Hot Nigga came out. Everybody can get famous off social media at that point because that's the introduction like TikTok, Instagram, and all this other shit and stuff like that. And you see like 6ix9ine, all these other people using different ways they can use clout, and he just took the decision like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold it down and stuff like that. Not even for anyone else. I'm just gonna hold it down for my people just cause for the loyalty. So for his era, yeah, he one of the greats.
Okay. Franz, who you think is the realest? If Bobby's not the realest.
I'm not gonna say he's the realest person in the game, but I think he's a downright homie. Like he literally hold you down, and he's just based on his word. Realest rapper? I don't know. I don't really see a lot of rappers as real ass rappers, to be honest with you. I mean, like you can see pull so many examples, but like Drake is like, you can say he's a real ass rapper for owning his own shit. You know, not letting the media fuck you over.
That's true.
Shit. You know,
But Drake, sometimes he be acting like a bitch ass nigga though. I ain't even gonna cat to you.
that's true.
Like,
I'm not gonna even defend that.
Like, man, who he did dirty? I forgot who he did dirty.
The Weeknd.
Quentin Miller.
The Weeknd's one of them.
Yeah, The Weeknd.
There's a reason why The Weeknd doesn't even like shout out
Party.
OVO or where he came out or who brought him up. Like there's truth to that.
Yeah. So LA, who you think is the realest rapper if Bobby Shmurda is not the realest rapper?
Well,
to ever grace?
I won't say he's a real rapper. I'm gonna say he's a real nigga. Cause to be honest, I never even like it. I don't think he could come back with new music. Cause I never really even liked his music, and I can't picture him on new beats. But like
That's a sad truth. I'll be honest.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna lie. But there's a group of like real rappers that I feel like he's in line with. Like Nipsey, a real nigga. He died for being a real nigga. Kevin Gates, a real nigga. He took time for shit like a real nigga. Meek Mill, a real nigga. Boosie.
Nah,
This
look,
guy
Look,
loves
Boosie?
Kevin Gates.
Look,
Boosie?
let me stop you
Come
right
on,
there.
man.
I was
Meek
about to
Mill
say-
is not
I
no
was about
real
to say,
ass
I had
nigga.
to put a flag on play. Meek Mill.
Meek?
I was fucking with Meek for years. Listen, I'm still a Meek fan, but
Meek
Meek
Millie?
Mill is not a real nigga like he used to be.
Why you say that?
And we talking.
He was never a real
Why you
nigga
say
in
that,
my
though?
opinion.
And
What
we
made you say that?
talking cornrows, dream chasers, like MMG Meek, then yeah, Meek was a real nigga. But after, and it's the social media shit. Once the rap got into the age of social media shit, that's when a lot of these rappers lost their real nigga credibility.
Yo, but Meek Mill was never a real ass nigga to me. You know why?
Why?
One, he got mad at fucking Wale, his own label mate, for not tweeting his album. He got mad at Drake for
Social
not
media
tweeting his
shit.
album.
The social media shit.
You know what I'm saying? So he was never really a real nigga to me.
Yeah, but he's trying to make change in the penitentiary. He's
the
out here
fuck outta
making
here,
change
bruh.
through new
So
laws. He's
if
like
that-
the Kim Kardashian
Look,
of
so-
rap. He's getting
so-
niggas out.
Man, if that nigga wasn't going through what he was going through, would he give a fuck about what's going on with the real niggas out here in these streets? Man, fuck out of here. But I respect him for doing it. But
You know who's the real ass rappers or that like are really about those life?
Who?
Like catching bodies? King Von. Dirk.
I heard this nigga had like.
don't know.
I heard this
Dirk, yo.
They
nigga
don't give
went out
a
with
fuck.
8
They
bodies,
would
bro.
catch bodies.
First of all, 8 bodies, I feel like that shit just confirmed bodies.
Yeah.
Because them niggas, them niggas had trial, not even trials. Them niggas was beating shits like just in the streets. Like that shit just never went to trial. Them niggas is demons.
I don't know if I ever trusted King Von because he had a kid face at 28. Like he looked like a whole child at 28, bro. I don't know if I trusted him.
You can say the same thing about Dirk.
Dirk? Yeah,
Look
Dirk.
like a kid. I mean,
Oh, you seen him with his haircut with a fade?
lead.
What? Dirkio? Dirkio?
A lead
Dirkio? You say that because he blonde, Dirkio. Come on. He from the trenches.
You
bro.
knew he was from the trenches when he had that low cut.
Oh,
With the white baby mama, you knew Dirk was from the trenches.
Bro,
You can see the Inglewood everywhere.
bro, when I seen his white baby mama, bro, I was like, Dirk. And like, let me diverge the topic, bro, on how interracial dating. You notice how black people, if you see a black girl with a white dude, the white dude is always picking some creme de la creme black women, bro. But when you see the black dude with a white woman, it's always some trailer bitch that's fat as fuck who's probably paying
Cause she
for
love him.
everything.
Cause she love him.
Cause she loves them.
She love him
Y'all,
no
y'all
matter
remember
what.
the days when niggas used to go after snow bunnies and not polar bears?
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I ain't
but
gonna
you'll
lie.
never see a white person go after a grizzly bear.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes.
bruh, if he a top tier white nigga, bruh, look at the prince. What do you call Prince Harry or some shit?
Harry-
Oh,
That
yeah,
nigga got
his
him
girl
a
bad.
creme de la creme black
his
bitch.
girl
You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to him, old bitch
Top
ass
tier.
nigga.
But at a point, man, I don't think that outside of that, I don't think black people should well in any male society, I don't think they should get married or anything like that if you're rich. Personally, personally,
not?
would you get married if you was a millionaire?
Bruh, I would never get married, bruh.
Never.
If she'll
Be a permanent main bitch.
She's not a millionaire. She's a housewear. She wears anything in the house.
Oh,
Yeah,
nah, I'm not
yo,
getting
this
married.
nigga's funny as hell, bruh. LA, tell her what you told us on the phone about females when they talk.
Oh no, man! I'm talking about girls that be telling you a story time on Snapchat. Man, I'm not trying to hear that shit. This is Snapchat. Shake that ass.
Yeah, shake that.
It's
That nigga said
Snapchat,
shake that
man.
fucking ass. I'm like, wow.
Put a
this nigga's
filter
funny.
and shake that ass,
He don't be
man.
saying that shit
I'm
to
not gonna
that.
lie.
He don't be saying that shit to that.
Bruh, I would
lie.
give you $100 if you FaceTime a bitch right now and be like, let her talk for like a good 30 seconds. Be like, yo, shut the fuck up and shake that ass.
You don't even do it in the strip club. I be seeing you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's because I'm a gentleman.
Ah, fuck out of
Fuck
here.
that. I'm a gentleman. I still tell a bitch, hey, shake that ass.
Man, like,
You
don't
don't gotta
sh-
say the shut the fuck up part. You can say shake that ass, man.
don't shake your ass unless you have jeans on
the fuck.
and a t-shirt and go to college
I object.
for a psychology degree because you know these hoes love psychology.
Bruh, one of my is my economics teacher, bruh. He's like, do not do psychology because if you do psychology, you'll be working at Starbucks. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? He's like every student that he sees at the Starbucks, he'd be like, yo, what's your major? She's like, psychology. I'm like, yo, this nigga's fucking stupid. Next time I go to Starbucks, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's your major? And I'm gonna tally that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was in one of my biggest psychology classes, it ain't nothing but a bunch of regular white girls.
Yep,
So I could see that shit.
If I
We had a class of
ever-
like 200. I'm talking maybe 20 niggas at most. Hella Caucasians.
Yeah.
I'm talking, it looked like Legally Blonde casting in that bitch.
and I bet you had to break the ice.
Break what ice?
Hello, my name is Slim Shady.
Hell,
looking
in that
ass.
big ass
Slim
class,
Shady
bro,
looking ass.
in that big ass class, I was gonna be mad as fuck if they would try to do them first day shit. It's too many niggas in this class. I'm not going through this many
At
teaching
least
lies.
you know that's a whole class down, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is a free class period. Shit. But I can't date no psychologist though because remember that show Billions, y'all? Bro, that bitch be in that nigga head like a motherfucker, bro. I'm like, yo, you actually listening
She's
to
the
this bitch?
fucking worst.
I hate a girl first weekend thinking she know everything. Bro, you're on 30 pages in. It's a 500-page textbook.
Yo.
What are you talking about?
Yo,
What
you
know?
ain't capping, bro.
What do you know? What do you know?
Oh
Nothing
yeah,
at
that
all.
means that.
Cognitive thinking. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't know what thinking look
That's
like.
page 1, nigga.
It'd be like, yeah, you're borderline narcissist and you have anemia or some shit. You'd be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
They hit you with that Freud's cat box or whatever. What is it? You know it. That Freud's
the
behavior,
Freud.
the behavior
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, they hit you with that behavior. That's why you act the way you act because you're a dog, like in Freud's book. I'm like, shut the fuck up. What
Nah,
do you know?
Freud be on that freaky shit. He was like, oh yeah, you act the way you act because you want to like smash your parents' kids.
Yeah,
Shit like
But that
what?
Bruh.
Shit weird.
Them niggas was freaky back in the day, boy.
it's niggas like that make you be like, nigga, I'm definitely gonna skip your chapter, bro. Cause you know he's making us shit. I think he was actually going the other way or whatnot, which is, you know, that's his prerogative. But don't fucking lie to everybody and be like, yo, that's what everything was leading up to. Fuck out of here.
Nigga, I'm not gonna say he got molested or want to wish that on anybody, but I don't know. The way this nigga was thinking, he literally came out into science and was like, all right, boom. So boys want to fuck their mamas and girls want to fuck their daddies. And just accepted he wanted the whole world to accept that shit. Like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
Give
fucking
me a
weird.
second.
There's a funny statistic where like they was talking about how like these girls never met their fathers in their life, and somehow the father and daughter didn't know each other, and then they ended up fucking each other by accident, and it
Yo,
happened a
that's-
couple of times.
that's sick.
So I don't know.
Oh, that's I think it's called like the Oedipus effect.
Yeah,
Oedipus effect.
yeah, yeah. You got the Electra complex and then the Oedipus shit.
Because the Oedipus
Oedipus
one is,
or some
Oedipus, yeah, because it's based off like an old Greek story about some dude. He got kicked out of his village because they're like, oh, there's a prophecy that you're gonna fuck your mom and kill your dad, so we're sending you out the village. And then this nigga ended up going to another village, became a boss ass nigga. He forgot what village he came from because it's like the old time, so he pulled up on another village, killed the king, started fucking the queen, and then started finding out that was his dad and wife.
You know, that's on some That's So Raven shit. They forced the vision. They forced the vision to happen, bro.
What?
Man, yeah. Back to the subject at hand, though. I feel like Bobby Shmurda, he's like top tier, like real ass nigga, bro. It's him, Kodak Black, and
Kodak.
Master P. Why Kodak Black not real?
Bro, first thing, bro.
bad as hell.
Yeah, bad as hell. He got
He real, but he bad as hell.
he got a felony for supposedly raping a girl. How you rich? And you supposedly
Allegedly,
raped a girl?
allegedly.
Ah,
Come on
man.
now, bro. Don't throw.
Hold on.
Don't
'cause
throw dirt on that nigga name.
They said the same shit on Tupac. They said the same shit on Mike. They said the same shit. All right, R. Kelly going through his shit. We can't use R.
Exactly.
Kelly. But you know how many they did the same shit with Kobe. They said Kobe raped a bitch in Puerto Rico or something.
Yeah.
Man, they always trying to pin shit. Like, man, until I see the Carfax.
Yeah, exactly.
Can
And
I
I'm
tell
gonna
you-
tell you what Dave Chappelle told that judge on the Chappelle show.
What do you tell him?
Fucking Nicole Simpson can't rap, nigga. Fuck you talking about, bro?
Hey, can I tell you some real shit?
What?
Tupac isn't what everybody think he is.
And I would second that motion. But why
Bro.
you say that?
First thing, all right, look, Nipsey is bigger than Tupac to me.
All right, bro. Shut your Ethiopian ass up, bro.
All right, can I tell you why?
Okay.
Can
Just first, before you tell us why, elaborate on the statement. Hold, what you mean? Tupac isn't as big. Tupac isn't as big as he seems as a rapper. As
No,
a
she
person?
said real.
Oh, as real, like just as a person.
No, well, I mean, first thing as that with Tupac as well. First thing, he had multi personality. He did disorder or whatever. He had like 4 different personalities. He was aggressive Tupac. He was actor Tupac. He was
'Cause he been through
white
shit.
family. Yeah, but I mean, at a point, he was always trying to be somebody new, and also to itself.
It's called reinventing yourself, though.
I mean, he does that every day though.
I don't
every
think
single day.
I don't think it was a matter of reinventing himself. You gotta understand. You got a nigga. You got a nigga that grew up in like theater programs, grew up in like dancing and shit like that. Grew up around like Black Panther. So you know he grew up around like righteous like ideals and mindsets and like, you know, set for like a career. And then like you take him out that element and put him in the gangbang capital of the United States.
In the nigga
Well, in
nonsense era.
actuality, Tupac wasn't a gangbanger until.
No, he was never a gangbanger.
Well, yeah, but wasn't like in with that crowd. Well, his parents are Black Panther, and that's what kind of got
Well,
him
he
into
was
that.
a gangbanger at like maybe like 96.
And he
when
very
got
much
blooded
portrayed
in.
himself as a gangbanger, very much so. Whereas Nipsey, who people aren't giving him the respect, he proclaims himself as a gangbanger, but he also helps out the community and has actually helped out the
So
community as
Tupac
well.
didn't help the community?
I mean, he put ideas out there. Like he very much so put the idea of he should be doing something, but what did he actually do?
All right, so in what aspects do you feel like he was portraying too much that he was a gangbanger?
And most movies and all of his rap music.
It's movies, nigga. That's not him.
Yeah, but in rap music as well, he portrayed himself as a gangbanger in a lot of his
As a
music.
gangbanger or as a thug? Because there's two different things between a gangbanger and a thug.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but they're very similar.
No. It's very similar, but like you said, it's two different things. It could be similar
but
to two different things.
Yeah. At a
point-
Pink and mauve, two different similar colors, but two
Yeah.
different things.
Like
Lavender and
Jay-Z will
purple.
tell you, like, yo, I like the pink. Yo, it's mauve.
Mauve.
That shit mauve.
Because you gotta
man.
think about it. So, a gangster is someone in a gang, and then you have a thug, someone who's just like in the streets, moves that type of way and shit like that. So, you had Tupac in situations where that nigga went to the studio in New York, got jumped. This nigga got into it with the cops, had to shoot somebody and shit like that. Like, he got these different things that he's going through. So, of course, he's going to have to adapt to the things that he's going through in life now. And, of course, if you cool with a nigga, you big in the industry, you pull up to their studio and you get fucking stomped out. You not finna be on some thug shit afterwards, after you just beat a trial, after you just got locked up because a bitch lied on you on a rape case. Like, you going through all these motions and you still finna play nice guy?
Yeah,
That
but
nigga was out
yeah,
on
but-
bail, though.
Yeah, and then he portrayed that way before that incident, but also to that as well. Okay, first thing, Tupac was portraying some type of thug mentality at a very young age. Well, really after he got famous, and I get that he was trying to push forward that Black Panther movement that he did get from his mother as well. But what actions itself has he actually did, such as Nipsey did?
All right, now you're confusing it too, because now you're talking about the actions he's doing from the community and the portrayal of his gangbanging.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
know
the
what.
whole real statement is
but-
a real person. Like
but-
he didn't really do much for
mean-
the community. He portrayed himself as a thug, and that's what people are listening to his music for. But what did he actually do?
But I'm gonna say it like this, bruh.
So are
Like,
you saying he's not real because he portrayed himself as a thug and wasn't a thug, or is he saying he's not real because he didn't do for the community like he said he should?
He's not real because he didn't do anything that he portrayed himself as. He portrayed himself as a gangbanger, but he was only
As a thug,
there's a very known fact.
Thug, not a
There's a
gangbanger.
very known fact that Tupac would change the way that he act and change the way that he moved when he was around different crowds.
But
Such
you
as-
have to, nigga.
Yeah,
you,
I was gonna say
Wow,
so.
but
Hold
they
on,
say he was
hold
a
on,
really
hold on.
coming
So-
from
so-
this
so-
guy,
that was in
coming
the
from this
gang,
nigga
man.
with the workforce.
Hold on, cause look,
With the
good,
work
nigga,
voice.
you can watch any gangbanger interview. You think the gangbangers that are actually like in this shit. We're not talking about gangs around we from. I'm talking about like where motherfuckers grow up in these cities. Where it's like, if you live on this block, nigga, that's it. You a motherfucking crip. Ain't no if
Yeah.
and this about it and shit like that.
You rolling 60, my nigga.
What? That's gangbanging, my nigga. Thugging, or at least I can see it as a motherfucker that's maybe from the hood, been in the hood and stuff like that, but it's like not gonna take no shit. Like still like the gangbanger mentality, but he's not doing it with a gang. He's doing it for himself. He's doing it because he knows what's out there in the streets, what can happen to him. So he's gonna make sure that he's on his shit so nothing happens to him.
Okay, I'll retract the gangbanging statement, but my real premise is, what did he actually do
But
compared
hold
to
on.
as of again
So-
Nipsey?
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. No disrespect to Nipsey, but his legacy is over fucking valued.
Bullshit.
Bruh.
Why do you say that?
Because look, before Nipsey even died, who the fuck listened to Nipsey? I listened to Nip.
He
I
was
listened to
getting very
Nipsey.
famous. Well,
I know you listen to Nipsey. You the one that put me on. But who really was listening to Nipsey's album like that? This nigga had like his last album was good, but nobody really knew
So
who this
okay,
nigga was
okay.
like that.
Besides, let me ask you a question. Besides all the knowledge that Nipsey was putting in podcasts and interviewing, besides him opening up his own store in his city, what else did Nipsey do for the contribution for his city?
Well, first thing, let me tell you. Well, first thing, he did change the game by dropping the $100 album, which
No,
most people
no.
weren't doing. Wait, but it all comes together. Like, first thing, he changed the game by dropping that $100 album, what nobody else was doing. Nobody else knew that was happening. He did that through knowledge, telling people, hey, read books, because that's what he learned.
Okay, so that's why I just asked you. Besides him giving the knowledge that he gave out and provided for other people, and him opening up his marathon store, what did Nipsey do for the community?
He had marijuana. He had marijuana businesses.
So you
he
think
had
marijuana is
foundations.
great for the black community?
I
Especially
mean, bro,
when
businesses. You
it's-
Wait,
employ
wait.
people.
What does
You
businesses
employ.
have to do helping the community?
You employ people.
Yeah,
that
that is
helps
true.
a business grow. That
That-
helps the community grow
Yeah,
by having
that's true.
employment.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
true.
what if you employ people that's not living in that community? Because I work in Kissimmee and I live in West Orlando.
It helps out a community. Still, it is benefiting the black culture, especially in that city itself, which is
yeah.
a very
And if
black,
he's a black owner-
predominant city.
Yeah, and if he's a black
Very
owner,
much.
he could actually choose who he wants to hire. and all that
100%.
stuff. But I really don't. I really don't think that Nipsey's. It's like when Kobe died. Kobe, rest in
I
peace to
don't
Kobe. Kobe was a great player, but now they like Kobe's the best of all time just because he died, and I don't like that shit. When niggas die, they like to fucking overqualify their production in what they did. So, say for instance, like this will probably be a controversial statement, but if Kanye West would have died,
Whoa.
knock on wood, after My Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy, he would probably be the greatest rapper of all time. Because he had 4 classics. Prove me wrong. He had College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation,
That's a
and
start
My
already.
Beautiful Dark, Twisted Fantasy. That's a strong 4 albums. And then he had 808s and Heartbreak in between that, which changed the game, which brought you Drake. So you can't tell me that he possibly wouldn't have been the greatest rapper of all time if he didn't die prematurely.
Wayne did the same.
Controversial. Ooh, I'm gonna touch on both of
Wayne
those.
did the same
Controversial statements. I see where you're coming from, and I actually agree. Because just like how you were saying, like any rapper can die, and they automatically, oh, he a legend. Just
Yeah.
because. But if you actually look at like some of these rappers' discography, like how you were saying, like if Kanye would have died around that time, strong discography. Like if you look at Jay-Z himself, like at any point if they take him, when Lord decides to take him, like can't nobody ever say like he wasn't one of the greatest and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
not saying Pop Smoke, not saying X, not saying Mac, not saying all these rappers that passed away don't deserve that. Oh, like
That
that type
praise,
of love
yeah.
from praise. But at the end of the day, it's like they really didn't do enough as a rapper at their point to
Yeah,
be
that's
saying
true.
like, yeah, this person was one of the greatest to ever do it. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, because if they were alive, would you still give them that type of appraisal? So
Yeah. Listen, them same songs that go platinum after these people died are the same songs I was playing in the club when they were still alive. So if the songs really that popping, it would have made that money when they was alive.
exactly, like people dying is kind of a business in itself because 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 look, when Michael Jackson died, how
Morticians
much
get paid 50 an hour.
yo, his album sold like a motherfucker after he died, bro. Like, nigga, I got into Michael Jackson music after he died. So,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
it's,
not gonna lie, I didn't know the man. I got into it too.
Girls used to put me on though in middle school. Every girl used to listen to Thriller.
If you think about it, Michael Jackson died, and then they still made albums off his throwaways, like twice
Yeah.
after he died. Like that
Yeah.
just shows you, like, they know after death you can still make money.
yeah.
And then they sued him after death too. That's the craziest thing. They sued Dead
None of them
Body.
That's
lawsuits really
crazy.
hit though,
Yeah.
That-
because they tried to sue Drake too, and that shit just went
did
to
they?
win. Cause he,
Because of the song.
yeah, he had some lyrics he wasn't supposed to use, some Michael vocals he wasn't supposed to use.
Still fire though, I'll be honest.
What? I was like, I don't
Yo,
care.
that shit was fire as hell. Like,
When I seen that it said featuring Michael Jackson, I'm like, hold the fuck up. Fuck you mean featuring?
yeah, that was probably like one of the first songs I went to. First, I listened to Survival, and then I went to the Michael Jackson song. I'm like, okay.
But do you think that Kanye was more of an impact than Wayne?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. But
I want to argue it, but
Yeah.
I see where y'all going with it because Kanye actually impacted way more rappers than Wayne has.
and
Like in a very
yeah.
in the, like a majority of it is coming from the background, and most people don't even know about it. Like from the back of the scenes,
Yeah.
like people don't know how much people he actually put on, produced. But then again, Wayne's always just been in the front. That's why most people may know and may not know.
Wayne has how many classic albums? Wayne
Oh, a
has
ton.
like
all the Carter.
Oh, he has classic mixtapes.
Yeah.
classic mixtapes. I'm talking about albums.
All the Carter.
No, I'm
It's
just
probably
saying some of the
Carter-
mixtapes are
the
better
Carter.
than some
Carter
of these rappers'
3.
albums.
Carter 3 and what else?
All the Carter. Carter 1 was amazing.
I want to say all the
Carter
Oh, I
Carters.
miss my
Bruh,
dogs.
no, I'm
Late
talking-
night club
I'm not
hopping.
talking about how
That's a
good the
jam.
album is. I'm talking about like if
Classic?
anybody would be like,
Fireman
hey,
was on that?
what's a classic? And then a
Gold
majority
DJ
of
was on
people
that?
would be like, okay, that's a classic.
A million.
Carter 1, 2, and 3.
No, not two.
Fire. Oh, yeah,
Not
yeah,
two.
yeah. Well,
Carter
isn't
3.
was it misunderstood in Carter 2?
It's not that
hold on.
bad, but like it's not a classic. Carter 1, it's one of those albums that will be classics because it's the first one.
I don't know, man.
You know how
There's a
like
lot of good
the
songs.
second movie is better than the first one, and it makes the first movie better than what it really was. Shit like that.
This is the Carter was pretty hard. Birdman Jr. was pretty hard.
Speaking of This Is the Carter,
Yeah.
I hate that he didn't put that as the intro song to the
Why?
Carter.
Why?
But how you go from what was the first song?
On the album, I don't want to play it. Hold up.
One thing
Oh,
about
Walking.
Walking. So this is your first album, wasn't it? The first album, right?
Yeah.
All right, the first album. You're introducing yourself to the Carter, and then you put in "Walkin'," which is kind of like a random song, and then you go, "This is the Carter."
No, it's Go. I think it's Go DJ after.
Go DJ. Like after this is
Walking.
the Carter.
No,
After
after
Walking.
Walking, yeah.
So no, I think so. Damn, that's crazy. Like that should have been like his number one track.
Yeah.
Like
I
to
feel
introduce
like-
the album.
one of the major differences between Kanye and Wayne as artists, they both were they were both the type of rappers that made it in their rap career to the point where they actually wanted to experiment with other music.
Yeah.
Kanye was able to do it in a way that he was still able to like keep his sound going. But I feel like
Yeah.
when Wayne tried to experiment with other music and other sound and stuff, that's what really
Yeah, kind of brought him down
it
a little
it
bit.
affected his career drastically. It's like hard inquiries. Like
It was
Oh, that's
okay.
funny,
Like
so-
a couple of
That's
stuff was
funny,
okay. Like I Am a Human Being. It was okay.
it
like
was decent.
What beat Lollipop though?
what on Kanye? Bruh, Kanye is probably
What beat
like,
Lollipop?
Good morning.
Maybe Stronger.
Yeah.
Stronger is the only thing I can think of.
You
Stronger.
know what beat Lollipop?
Lick it
You know what
like
beat
a-
Lollipop?
Huh?
The
Yeah.
remix of Lollipop.
Yeah, that shit-
Well, Kanye was on that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Only Stronger. Only Stronger. I say.
Come on,
Stronger
bro.
is a good
You
combination,
got
but I
All
said-
Day. You got niggas in Paris, nigga. You got
Niggas in
First of all,
Paris.
his features You could, bruh. Ain't nobody touching Kanye's new Godflow feature. That's not even his track. But
No, that is
hold
his
on,
track. That is his track.
yeah,
It was the
his track.
collab album.
I ain't trying to stunt, man, but the Yeezys just jumped
Jump
over
over
the
the
jump,
Jumpman.
man, and his shoes actually jumped
Over the
over
Jumpman,
Jordan's
yeah.
jump, man.
Yeah, but can we say how all Wayne's album there's never really been a feature? It's just all the strength of Wayne.
Fuck that, nigga.
All the
Young
shit
Money was
away.
on all his shit. Once
On
he-
the Young Money album.
Nah, after the
Bruh.
Young Money, what was it? Rebirth. He had
Yeah.
motherfuckers on there. I am not a human being. He had
Yeah.
motherfuckers on there.
Yeah, he had like Travis Barker on like which one?
Even on the
Very
last
barely-
look, the
very
last
barely.
album he dropped, the biggest song was with Swizz Beats, Uproar.
Oh, I don't remember that. New Wayne's trash. I ain't gonna lie. But same thing with New Kanye.
I can't say new Kanye.
I'm not gonna say
is
new
trash.
Kanye is trash. Some of the new records are trash. I'll leave it at that.
What new song you like?
Jesus Walks. What was it? Not Jesus Walks.
This old ass song.
the church album. There was
Yeah.
one song.
Bro, it's
Something like-
2018. It's Ultra Light Beam. This
No,
is a
no,
God
No,
thing.
no. It's
It's the last one.
Follow God.
Follow God.
Follow
That shit
God was
fire.
raw.
I can't remember.
That shit was fucking
I can't
fire.
recall. Yeah,
That shit go hard. Y'all might well listen to it.
That
after
man
the
was
podcast.
flowing on Follow God.
Yeah.
But who impacted more? Because who did Kanye have over Drake and Nicki? Big Sean? Sean Don?
You
He
got
can't even sell an album.
Pusha T. You got Talib Kweli. You got Common.
But
Pusha
here's,
T?
but here's another thing
What's
though.
up? What?
But here's
He never
another thing
sold.
though. Kanye actually influenced other rappers that never signed to him though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Travis
Jay
Scott's
Z.
another
Jay Z
one.
was on his little downtrod when he came out with which album is that? The Dynasty.
I think so.
The Dynasty album. Then he gets major beats from Kanye for the Blueprint, and then boom,
But
Kanye
J. Cole did the
blows up.
same.
And
You
then my
got-
cousin
you also
gonna get
gotta-
on me. He's like, man, fuck out of here. Like,
You also gotta
Jay, that's Jay.
understand, Wayne. You got all these niggas in this era, early 2000s, coming up to like you had your producers and you had your rappers. Then you got this nigga Kanye going in and doing all his shit for himself, type
Yeah.
shit. Like, you can't say that ain't impact the fact that
that was
how
hard.
niggas make music now.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
sounds that he was doing, bringing different
Bruh.
808s and heartbreaks.
It changed the
Niggas-
whole rap dynamic.
Hard-
bro.
Niggas did not want to do like at back then, like going in from like 90s rap to 2000 raps. We was still
Yeah.
into that like down south, like you
Yeah.
know, bring 'em out type of era.
Yeah.
But then you have Kanye coming to in the night. I
had that shit
hear
on
Bruh,
PSP.
that shit was.
had
But
that
you
shit on
got to
PSP.
realize that he also changed the fact of how rappers are perceived. Because remember, they didn't want to sign him because they was like, nigga, you ain't sell drugs, you don't look like a
You don't think,
gangster
you don't
and
think
all that
Wayne did the
shit.
same?
I'll say this.
Wayne was out here
I'll
fake
say
crippin',
this. Even
crippin'
though
and the blood.
even
He-
though
he was both.
Kanye
Remember,
Kanye
he-
never signed him.
Remember the blue flag on which video was that?
Fuck what you talking about? What
It's
you saying,
hot,
Frost?
I have
the
no
block
idea
is
what
hot,
they're talking
probably.
about.
He talking
Yeah.
about? What you saying, man?
I'll say this. Even though Kanye West never signed him, he did open the door open for him. J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah.
And like in just creating all his beats and his music,
Kanye and J. Cole.
fire.
I don't have anything. no
He
knowledge.
even opened the door for Drake. You think that Drake could be Drake if Kanye wasn't that nigga where they was like,
Yes, he had T minus. Yes, he had T minus.
yeah,
Oh,
he
I
wrote
didn't know
Find Your
that.
Love.
Whoa.
Yeah,
was
Kanye
a-
wrote
He did.
"Find Your Love."
It was a throwaway track for 808s and Heartbreak.
and that was one of that shit touched radio numbers, dog.
Yeah, no, they
And
really
I
good
think he
song.
wrote that song for Rihanna.
It had a better
believe.
video.
What?
The Find Your Love. When he's in Jamaica.
That was
And
Haiti,
like-
nigga. I thought that was Haiti.
I think it's
you know
Barbados,
what
actually.
part I like in the video?
I
When-
thought that was Haiti this whole time.
you know what part I like in the video?
What?
When fucking Movado was talking to him and he's like,
That was Movado?
No, it wasn't Movado. It was the little old dude. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, bad man thing mine," and all that shit. And then he's like, Drake comes in with his little white ass voice. He's like, I just
love
gotta
it.
see it one more
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And then the beat started like,
I like
And
at the
then-
end when Drake turned around. He's like,
But like one thing too is like you were saying like how Tupac always try to like change up his. You ain't think Wayne did the same? This man went from
Yeah.
a blood to a rock star to a skateboarder to
Yeah.
like
yeah, but Tupac
to an
goes in
old man
history.
with alopecia.
Tupac
He
changed
goes in on history,
because Tupac changed because of experiences that he was going through in life.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne changed to just change his image.
But
know, I feel that
that's
exact
good that you
opposite,
could
though.
change if you want to. But that's not even a
I
bad
feel
thing.
like-
But yeah, that is true. They both changed, bro.
Well, I feel like I feel like Tupac wanted his hands in every pocket he can get into, from acting to.
Why wouldn't you?
What's wrong with
movement.
that?
No,
Would
no,
you
no, no.
wanna
But it's
box
true. No,
yourself
no.
If anything, that makes you more of a real nigga. He hustling.
Nah, man. Nah, man. If you're just chasing the dollar and don't believe in it, that doesn't make you real.
So Wayne wasn't chasing money. Wayne wasn't beefing
Well, I'm
with
not sticking up for
Birdman
Wayne.
over
Yeah,
money.
I'm not sticking up for
Wayne-
His
I'm
rap
sticking up
starter
for
pack was
Nipsey.
money, pussy, hoes. Oh, money, pussy,
Wait,
weed.
wait, but you just said that Nipsey had multiple investments in other black businesses, so isn't that part of money too?
No. What he did and what Tupac is completely different. Tupac got his hand in multiple business, well, in multiple things such as acting, but he was portraying himself like either he's into making a movement for the black community or he's into just being a thug. And
But all that shit didn't happen at once, and that's where you keep getting it confused. Cause this nigga didn't
Fairly
start.
it did.
He was acting when he was in New York. He didn't start rapping until he got to Cali. That's two different.
I mean, yeah, but he was still doing
Nah,
both
he
at the
was been
same
rapping.
time.
He was been rapping, but he wasn't. When he got to Cali, that's when he was actually with Digital Underground, and when he was with Digital Underground, that's when he actually making like radio singles and actually getting out there as a rapper.
It was closely synonymous of the same time. How you say it? Am I saying it right?
What? Synonymous?
Yeah, synonymous of the same time.
even
Nah,
with
you
that-
just
Very
messed it up.
closely enough to the same time.
I'm pretty sure Nipsey was in like TV shows and movies too.
Yeah, he was in that
more
one
in like
movie, that little prison movie with was it that big buff ass nigga? That nigga that fucked Tyrese's mom on Baby Boy? I think that was him.
Yeah, but Nipsey. So Nipsey didn't do it backwards. Tupac, I feel like more along the lines of did it backwards, where he started off as this actor, good guy, saint kid, and then went more towards the thugging because it was like a spur of the moment thing. Tupac is very familiar of Chris Brown. When Chris Brown was that young kid who was just like, oh, I just want to be on, I just want to do this.
But
And then
that's-
as soon as you get on, you just change up your whole vibe because you want to be on.
But
But that's two different things, because that's one person changing because they want to change to adapt to the times, and there's another person changing because they have to adapt to the times. Like, you keep discrediting the fact that you're making it seem like he just chose to go from acting to thugging.
but
This nigga did
he
not.
didn't.
Nigga, he didn't have a choice. Just like how some of these
Why do you say
gangbangers,
that?
all right, nigga, in some gangbanger families and gangbanger cultures, you have no choice in that shit.
But he
right?
wasn't a gangbanger. He was a
He was a thug, okay, but like just with the thug mentality, just with the thug life, you don't think some of these people are put into that position where they have to become a thug for their
No,
own?
he was.
Think
he
about
was.
it. Think about it.
He was in Juilliard.
No, fuck that.
Like, he was like, get the fuck out of here. He was in Juilliard. Like,
Wait,
he was an
but
actor.
that's what I'm saying. You keep trying to confuse the era. So if you in Juilliard, hell yeah, you gonna be an acting ass nigga. But I'm all the way in LA with Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, all these motherfuckers who are actually killers. Nigga got jumped. I think he got jumped multiple times. Niggas been getting in the scuffles. Niggas had niggas try to shoot at him. This nigga got arrested. This nigga has bitches lying on him. This nigga's going through all that shit, surrounded by whatchamacallit, all the top killers in the rap game at the same time. You think this nigga not finna be on some thug shit? It's not that, oh, I'm gonna choose to be a thug because, oh yeah, I wanna be a thug around all these thugs. It's like, nigga, it's make or break. It's like, nigga, if I'm not thugging, that's my ass. I'm one of the top rappers or making my way to be one of the top rappers right now. You see these rappers now, even if they're not portraying to be thugging, but if they walking around not like holding themselves up, they will. YBN Almighty got his ass dropped. XXX walking around no security, got shot. Like, they will catch your ass if you on a certain pedestal. So if you on a certain pedestal and you already been through all this shit, like,
So
fuck that.
But let me tell you,
add a-
hold on, let me say this, bruh. You hyping up Nipsey too much. No disrespect
Why
to
you say
Nipsey,
that?
bruh. But like this nigga, he was still accentuating that he was a Crip. Like, bruh, I hate when rich ass niggas like Snoop Dogg,
But
fucking who else is the game? Niggas who still be gang banging. Nigga, you rich, bruh. Like, what are you doing? Like,
that's an empty
you're not
statement.
even in
That's a
the.
very
So
empty
you think
statement.
that it's good
That's
to?
a very empty statement, bro.
So you
he
think
made
that
out
is
the
so-
hood. He's talking about what he's dealing with.
So you saying
But
that
he's
it's
still
good to
repping Crip.
promote that you're a Crip
That's not
wearing
promotion.
blue flags every day?
Rapping is telling your life. That's
Bro,
all
I'm
he's
not
doing.
telling you not
so
to
that's
tell
not
your
what
life, but
Tupac was
promoting
doing?
it.
Tupac was getting shot. That's his life.
Okay, so there's plenty of interviews with people that was on what's it called when you're acting not scene, but like people that were with Tupac when they were doing a little acting thing, and they were saying some days Tupac was that guy that like have a conversation with everybody. The next day Tupac was that thug that wanted to harass the security guard, wanted to harass the police. A lot of times Tupac was very late for a lot of the scenes that he was doing because he wanted to harass some police officers. Tupac was
He
very,
didn't hurt one.
He had
Let's keep it
mental
100.
issues.
Like,
Let's keep it
this-
100.
He had a lot of mental
Let's
issues.
keep it 100. There's only one reason why they all do it. It's fucking money.
His money.
It's just
I ain't
sells.
gonna lie,
Let's
it's
just
fucking
be
money.
honest. It just sells.
But let's just be real. But you got it. You got it
Everything you
wrong
keep
on a
bringing
couple
up,
of
you keep bringing
stories.
up like
What?
self issues. All right, so every time you keep bringing stuff up, you bring up the mental issues and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Look at what this nigga been through. A nigga going through all this shit.
Everybody
when,
goes through that. Dave East is an actor rapper.
Dave East got jumped?
MGK's
Dave East
hell yeah.
When he got jumped.
No,
and
there
got,
is a
when
scene.
did Dave East got jumped and it went publicly?
I don't
Tupac
know.
got jumped, it went publicly, and he had to admit himself out the hospital so that way them
You
niggas
mean he
couldn't
got
find
shot?
him. Oh yeah, and you guys.
Yeah, he got shot after getting out of the studio, going to the
In
studio.
the elevator and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's like,
I'll give
so
you a
can't-
nigga, YG. YG's an actor rapper that got shot in the studio and then got dragged to the hospital.
Bruh,
Almost
but-
died on
So
the
what
way
does that
there.
have to do with anything?
But
No, but it's the
YG
same. It's the same thing. I'm
YG
saying that.
doesn't really even
So what is
speak.
that? How does that help your argument though?
No, but I'm saying though, you're adding on to that making Tupac who he is because of that environment itself made him who he is. YG went through the same shit.
Okay, and look
But
at
he's
YG.
the
He's
same-
a
he doing the
gangster.
same-
Nah, but he got that from
YG
before.
a gangster.
He got that from before. He
No,
started
but
off
that's
as a
the thing.
gangster.
No. That's
Tupac
the
didn't
thing.
start off as a gangster.
That's
look,
the thing.
But he's
You
doing it
making
at a
it
lower
seem-
level though.
Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here's the thing. You making it seem like it's a pick and choose thing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand when it comes to like this gangster, this thug shit, like some of these people don't get that option to pick or choose. Like, how you know YG wasn't born into a family where it's like, hey nigga, you turned 13, now you gotta be a blood.
No,
Yeah.
that probably is what happened.
Okay, so exactly. So it's like just like how you saying, oh, Tupac, he was one way, he went through some shit, so he chose to be a thug. YG probably wanted to be a nerd. Even Nipsey, if you look back at some of his interviews and stuff like that, his brother said, yeah, Nipsey was a nerd. Nipsey was taking apart computers and putting it together.
Nah, but
How
he was
you
always
know-
in the streets.
But
He was always
but
in
here's the
streets.
thing, like I said,
There
Nipsey
was
could
plenty
have
of
been.
people
Hold
saying
on,
that.
Nipsey could have been that nerd ass nigga that just wanted to go to school,
Yeah.
but because the environment he in,
Yeah, he got
oh,
peer
you
pressure.
raised here, your whole family crib. Now you got to be a crib. Now you got to push that shit. So sometimes that shit's not really a choice. That shit pushed
That
on
nigga
you.
got in
But-
that environment in his late 20s.
But
You
what's
don't
the-
just change your whole body and change your whole mindset in your late 20s.
But what's the name of his clothing line? We don't know.
The Marathon.
Nah, let me stop.
the Marathon? And did you like Tupac's
Wait,
movie?
wait. So how you can't wait? So you can't change in your late 20s, but Nipsey went from a gangster to an activist in his late 20s. Isn't that
Yeah.
changing?
I wouldn't say an activist. I just would say I would more than along the line to
Recognize
say.
yourself as an activist, to be honest with you.
Isn't putting on for the community part of activism?
I mean, it's a part of it, but I
And
wouldn't say
speaking on
I
black
wouldn't say it's the
culture?
same thing. I wouldn't say it's the same thing. It's a part of it.
Okay,
Fucking-
well, let me
there's
ask you
plenty-
this: Is Nipsey the same person he was in his early 20s as he was before he died?
And no, but he benefited it.
Look.
He 100%. No. But it's a lot different. So what do you say to the people that was around Tupac and they said 1 second Tupac would be that super sweet guy, and the next second Tupac would be that whole thug mentality? Bro, he has.
I think that's just being human. Let's keep it 100. That's just being human.
All right, so
Because at the end of the day,
Why is he the only person that does it? If that's being
he's not
human.
he's not the only person
He's
that
the only
does
person
it.
known.
He's the only one in public eye.
'Cause
Out of so many,
exactly.
there's so many people. Jay-Z doesn't do it. Fucking J. Cole doesn't do it. Kendrick doesn't do it.
let me be
Kendrick
real.
doesn't do it.
Hold on.
There's so many
wait,
people.
Wait. Hold up. You're saying they don't do it, but the only reason we know Tupac did it because somebody spoke on it. We can't
Yeah.
know about them
There's
not
so
doing
many
it.
things about
But hold
Drake.
up. We don't know if something's happened. There's so many things about Drake. Name some that we don't know that you know that you heard from
And then
somebody.
plus
Oh,
you
nah,
gotta
there's-
think.
Exactly. Unless
It's
somebody's
a
speaking
different
on
era
it.
too. It's a
I
different
don't
era. No social media back then. Everything was word to mouth or what they put out. So anyway, the thing with Nipsey, his shit was on interviews. His shit was on social media. You could tweet out his little run-ins with his little charities and shit. So like the producers are in my ear. They're telling me like, yo, they're gonna get you a Nipsey t-shirt, marathon t-shirt because you really on this nigga dick, bro.
What the fuck?
The-
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, Kanye crazy.
But here's
Get
a
the fuck
strong
outta
point
here.
though. Here's a strong point though. Let's be honest. When
Suck
Jay-Z
easy
was in
dick.
that elevator with Beyonce
Solange?
and Salon, let's be honest. There was no cameras. You really think he would took that ass whooping, that beating?
Man,
Let's be
Yeah.
honest though.
I would
Let's be
at
honest.
least, I would at least
And
had to
knowing
choke
who
the
he
bitch.
is and seeing what
She
happens
was
first round.
hitting that nigga for too long.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
I
Jay-Z
feel
might not be
like
the
I
same
feel like
Jay-Z.
you just keep putting two people in two different type of eras and lifestyles. Like
I don't
Yeah.
know. I
And
don't
then
know.
plus-
Because again, Tupac portrayed himself as this whole activist. And he didn't really do much for the community. Can you tell me
'Cause
what
see, this
Tupac has
nigga
done
was-
for the community
this
as the
nigga-
activist he swore he was?
this nigga had too much shit. First of all, Tupac died young as hell,
Yeah.
and he had too much shit going
Nipsey
on.
died at like 20 something.
No, he was like 33.
Get the fuck
wasn't
outta
he?
here.
Nipsey died in the 30s, bro. Tupac
like
died in his
33.
late, like early 20s.
On some
And then to say
Illuminati
that,
shit.
Nah, to say that, Nipsey got in the game later than Tupac did. Tupac
That-
had more time in the game than Nipsey did.
Bruh, no, bruh.
No,
Nipsey
he
wasn't
did.
fully
Bruh,
on.
Tupac died at 25.
Nipsey
bruh.
wasn't fully on.
Bro, he
Okay,
came in the
hold
game
on,
at 19
being,
and he
hold
died
up,
at
being
25.
in the game and being fully on is two different things. You could be in the game and not,
Barely.
even if you're
Tupac
not on,
wasn't
you
don't get the
fully,
same
fully on
opportunity.
until like
You don't get the
93.
same opportunity.
So that's 3 years,
You don't
bro.
get the same.
The
Tupac got
amount-
way
it
more
just
opportunities.
sounds like
amount
you
of
trying to
shit
adjust it so that way it can fit to your
No, hell
argument.
no, man,
Because thinking
hell
about
no.
it, so
Hell no.
hold on. So if motherfuckers been in the game for 10 years, but they ain't get on into the last 4 years, them first 6 years don't count at all?
Wait, say that one more time.
So if a nigga is in the game for like 10 years and they first radio hit don't take off till they 6th year, them first 4 years don't count at all towards their music?
Okay, so the reason why I would negate that is because you don't have that same type of opportunity. Saying somebody like, let's say Young Blue, who's been in the game for years but did not get a real hit song until recently, did not have the same opportunity as he does now. He's able to afford that mansion now.
Nah, but look-
he has a big
but
mansion now, but
look at-
and years ago, well, up until now, he stayed in an apartment because he couldn't afford it. He didn't have the same opportunity.
look. Tupac did so much in the span of his time period.
Like what?
Bro, he has like 2 or 3 classic movies out. He has 2 classic albums in the span
As
of
an actor, okay. And then right after he became a rapper.
Look, what are you talking about, bro?
Alright,
he was
Nick
doing
Cannon.
it simultaneously.
Yeah, I was say he did it at the same time.
So-
but that's the thing.
I think he took a
So he was at the top of his game.
I think he took a pause on
nigga.
acting.
No, he did
no,
a sign.
no.
Because if you watch it in an interview right before, there's an interview right before the Biggie and whatchamacallit, what's that nigga name?
Tupac.
Before the Biggie and Tupac like beef first started, there's an interview of Biggie and Tupac chilling on set. They was both rapping by then, and then Biggie was talking about Tupac and his character for I think Juice or the other movie he shot in.
They're probably Juice, most likely Juice.
No, but I'm saying no, they were rapping. He was rapping and acting at the
Nah,
same
but
time.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, he was doing that. Like the type of stuff, the amount of shit that he accomplished in those years. He was only 25 years old. If
And
you
think
would
about it,
list that
remember-
story for
That's
anybody
not-
else,
and
you would
remember,
think
he
that he
was
was
in
over.
another group
Statement.
before he went solo.
Yeah, but that's not my initial statement. My initial statement was he wasn't. He didn't do as much as Nipsey
Because he didn't have the time
community.
to.
Oh, bro, but
Nipsey had 30-something years to do
Nah,
shit for his
that's not
community.
fair. That's not
Tupac,
fair.
Tupac
He-
literally.
He had
once,
no money. Tupac had all the money.
Once Tupac got the money, he got killed. Once Tupac got.
But it wasn't that time.
Look.
He had time.
Yeah, yeah.
Once Tupac, once
Because he
Tupac
just got
started-
out of jail,
Come on,
bro,
think
like in
about it, but hold
95.
up.
Come on,
Think
bro.
about all the incidents that I named that Tupac went through on top of all the shit he was doing. You think this nigga had time to be doing every single thing at the same time at his
Yeah.
young age?
He had
had
major-
all those
Lawsuits,
lawsuits,
every day.
getting arrested. At
Because
the
of
same
what he
time, he
kept
still got to.
doing.
He had to still do tours. He had to still do albums. He had to still do movies.
Bruh, remember,
And at that time, what did he affect?
Hold
Who
on,
did he
remember,
affect? He was looking
when
to
he
be
got
an
out-
but
activist.
because he's
Hold
still
on.
working on himself. So how? So you pretty much
But
saying
people are portraying him as an activist.
hold on. Let's say this. All Eyes on Me came out like in '96. Remember, this nigga died the same year. He just got out of jail, bro. So you
an
can't.
album, getting out of jail, and dying in one.
And he didn't even get fully paid yet.
Yeah, but as
Until
people are
he,
claiming him
like,
as this person who's
But I'm just
super
saying,
active,
why-
as an activist in the community.
as black people, why the fuck do we give a fuck if a rapper is an activist in the first place?
Who called him an activist? That's my
there's a ton.
question.
There's a ton.
'Cause I've never heard-
I don't give a
people
fuck what
hold
they
him out
doing.
of- and people hold him.
I've
out
heard
as like
people
a-
call. I heard people call Tupac like the GOAT, great rapper, real niggas, all
Yeah,
these
they
other
did call him-
terms. But I honestly never heard of him.
Okay, so
anyone
I
call him
heard
an
them
activist.
say he's an
a lot of
activist,
people
but
did
that's
say
on
he's
the
activist
lowest on the
because
list.
he wanted to be. He was acting as a Black Panther, such as where his parents were from. So that's where they kind of got the activist thing from, because that's what he was doing a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But
He was
still,
putting that shit in his
Man.
music.
but still, Nipsey was broke.
Man.
Name one hot album Nipsey had.
All right, bro. Look, we're gonna change topics, bro. We're gonna order
Alright,
you
we
a
got the-
T-shirt on commercial, bro.
This
The fuck
man,
is
this
wrong with
man-
y'all?
easy dick,
this
bro.
man just want hella Nipsey points.
Nah, man, get out of
This
here.
man
I'm
just
giving you
want
guys real
hella-
points.
I'm
What real point you gave us?
Okay, so Nipsey
Nah, we're
Bennett.
not gonna
still
go
could-
back on this shit.
Because you
Bro,
still
look.
didn't even give us your real points when you actually name something besides the Nipsey interviews and his community shop.
Bro.
What did Tupac actually
look,
do?
look, look,
What
look,
did
let's-
Nipsey
let's-
actually
hold on.
do?
Bro, what are you
Let's
built
get
businesses?
off of this shit.
What are you
What
talking
businesses?
about?
Name them.
Bro, the marijuana, the marathon. What? There's somebody closing
Cut the
industry.
mic, cut the
marathon.
mic.
There's a store in California.
Look,
There's
look,
a store.
Okay,
But
look, look.
that's activism.
Look.
Bro,
'Cause
he's
built a
building the
store?
community.
All right, look. I'm a call Lauren London. I'm gonna tell the producers to call Lauren London so you can wear a big ass T-shirt that she wore after they fucked, so you can feel
Fuck
that.
you, bitch.
Just say you want. Just say you want a Nipsey tattoo,
Hey,
dog.
man, look.
Because honestly,
peace.
I know
Rest
this
in-
nigga since
rest
middle
in
school,
peace.
and he never was hard on Nipsey
I
until
actually
he
was in
died.
Nipsey and I think like freshman year of high school.
Nigga,
Ask my brother, he put me on.
you got put on,
Look.
but you was not going hard for
I
this
was-
nigga.
I mean,
Bruh.
who else
You
was
was gon-
listening to him?
Hey.
Who else was listening to him?
So,
And I didn't really get the.
wait. So why are you going so hard for him now?
Cause he
Because of how much
they
I've
both-
known what
they
he
both
did. I didn't have the
Ethiopian,
knowledge.
basically.
I didn't have knowledge till recently.
Cause just like with time when niggas die, they gotta put them on the pedestal.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, thank you for giving us the example.
Hey, look. The producers are in my ear. They're telling us that they're going to pay for your Nipsey tramp stamp. So go ahead. You could lavish in that bullshit. But next topic though.
You got dry ass Reebok pants on.
I don't give a fuck.
And that's how you know he lost the argument. When you gotta start roasting.
I gave you guys nothing
you
but
gotta
good
start
points.
roasting.
I gave you guys nothing but great points. Nothing
look,
but
look,
amazing
let's,
points.
Let's move on, bro. So did y'all see that thing with Cam Newton in his camp?
Nah.
Nah,
So
what happened?
basically, like, it's this little black kid. He's in his camp, and then he was telling Cam Newton, like, "Oh, you're garbage. You're a free agent, and all this shit." And then Cam Newton's like, "Look, I'm rich. I'm rich." And then after that, he was like, "Yo, bro, where your dad at? Like, let me see your dad. Let me talk to your dad."
Oh shit!
Shout out to Cam, bro, because that's some real ass shit. Where was his fucking dad, bro? Because you think I'm a NFL
That's a
football.
lot of energy, man.
Nah, but you think I'm an NFL player and then I'm taking the opportunity out my day to show you about football and reach to my level for you to degrade me and do this rah-rah shit at my fucking camp?
I'll be honest with you. I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it. He did nothing wrong.
But because look,
Nothing wrong.
Cam Newton could have been an asshole and be like, you know what, bruh? Blame it on him. I'm gonna take my rich ass home and then express free agency, and everybody would have been tight and be like, "Yo, Cam Newton's a bitch for that because he left the camp." Because them niggas didn't respect his time, bruh. As a man, bruh, you gonna always want somebody else to respect your time, and them kids, strictly that dude, he didn't respect his time, and then he didn't deserve to be at that camp, in my opinion, in my honest opinion.
Especially if you got it in for free. There's people that's charging thousands, hundreds of dollars, and you got the audacity to talk shit like that. Nah, like you deserve to get shut down like that. It doesn't make sense at all.
So if you were Cam Newton, if you were in his position, what would you do, like, at that camp?
I would have took his fucking cleats. I would took all the free shit I gave to him and kick his ass out.
And then you
Period.
know what Cam Newton did that was pretty like fire. You know what? Damn, you still on this Nipsey shit?
Nah,
I'm not gonna
go,
read
go,
this
keep going.
biography, bruh. Look, so Cam Newton, he did some little fire ass shit.
I'm not gonna say that.
He did some fire ass shit. So you know how like he was talking to him. He was like, "All right, bro. So what did you do? How's your game?" So he kind of tried to big up him and put him like on the spotlight, but at the same time degrade him because he know he ain't do shit. So he kind of fucking mixed that shit up, like, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying though. Like,
I get 100% what you're saying. That's like a player that's like just sitting in the back of the crowd,
Yeah.
like, of the team, just like kept talking.
Yeah.
And then the coach is like, "All right, man, come up.
yeah,
Let's do this 1-on-1."
yeah.
And you get your ass done in, and he's like, "That's when we fucking talk. Well, how
Yeah.
about you just taking some lessons, and actually trying to learn?"
But he
instead
was
of talking
kind of still
shit?
trying to big up him too. So it's like after he gets done, he loses the battle and he be like, "Yo, yeah, you lost. You had bad footwork, but you did this and you did that." But he's still shitting on him at the same time, but in a little classy ass way.
That's like the equivalent to white people that talk shit to you, but
Yeah.
you don't even know it.
Hell yeah, that little
With
backhand
big ass
compliment.
words. Customer service. There you go.
Oh, you have new shoes? Okay.
That'd be the corporate emails. In regards to my last message, I'm like, oh shit, they about to fuck you up corporate style, boy. They about to hit you with syllables and all.
That liability suit is coming
What?
through, boy. So, would you send your son to Cam Newton's camp if you seen that he did that shit to your? As a father, if you wasn't in your kid's life like that, and then you seen that was your son, what would you say to Cam Newton? Would you defend your son, or you be like, "Yo, you go there, Cam," or some shit like that?
I mean, if it was on TV or on video, I'll go back for my son, but then when we go back to the crib, I would have told you should have shut your ass up and just took it, like, straight up, like, because I'm gonna ride with you even if we both look stupid, but
Yeah.
you're a dumbass. Like, I'll ride with you in public, but you're a dumbass in private. Like, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you that shit straight up.
It's like when your brother or your cousin fight, and you know he's in the wrong, but you still gotta
You
swing.
still got throw hands, like, but like, nigga, what the fuck were you thinking when we get back to the crib? Like,
Like, man, nigga, you stupid, bro.
I don't know too much about the situation, but I feel like in any situation like that, it's like if you're in the wrong, I'm just gonna have to tell you you're in the wrong right
Yeah.
then and there. Like eat blood, friends. Like, cause I feel like if I don't let you know that you're in the wrong right then and there, like you might get the idea that it's permissible for like you can like like to be that way. Like it's gonna be more tangible in your mind where you can be like,
Yeah.
I mean, he was cool about it when he first found out, and then he talked to me about it, but he didn't really talk to me about it too much. So
Yeah.
it probably wasn't what bad that I did. Like, nah, I'm gonna have to let you know, like, come correct right then and there.
Yeah.
We're gonna be cool afterwards.
Cause
but,
I
like,
think that
you
camp
gotta
is
know
free,
now.
bro. You on that rah shit at a fucking free camp. I think I don't know.
Here's an example. So you run your own studio, right? You got your own dance studio. You got everyone coming in for free, and then you got everybody, and you teaching top tier moves. You spend your time. You're a renowned dancer. You got shit going on and popping. You could be making thousands of dollars, but you're doing this shit for fucking free for the community, and you got someone talking shit to you. Like you're not gonna let it go unchecked though.
I'm gonna leave. Straight like that.
Like T.I. in the middle of concert just did.
I'm a leave. I remember one time on my old team, I was like, the captain, because we had like different choreography pieces, and I was a choreographer for that one. So I had a piece that I choreographed, and the captain told us, he was like, hey, you can't like kick anybody off the team and stuff like that. But if you want to make them do push-ups, you can. So like anytime they got disrespectful and I got on that rah shit, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you 20 right now. Oh, you saying something? I'm like 20 push-ups. If you speak again, 30. But I was just 30. But I don't see how 40. 50. Everybody sit down, and we will sit down and watch your ass do push-ups. Because after a certain point, it's like, just like how you saying, like, if there's someone giving you all these resources for the free, and you just want to be disrespectful and take advantage in that way, like, I'm going to check you right then and there.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
There's
'Cause
no
you got
need.
you got the classroom full, and you got probably 50 other motherfuckers that wanted to take the class and they couldn't because
Yeah.
they couldn't make it in time, they didn't have the money, and then you fucking up their chance.
Yeah, exactly. What if he decides to say, hey man, fuck it, I ain't no more free shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's fucking it up for everybody else. But on some next level shit right now, what about the light skin and the dark skin conversation, bro? Because the what's that? Danny Lay made a song about light skins being like his favorite, the baby's favorite at the time, and then you know everybody got up into uproar, and then you also had this the chick from Coming to America. You remember the princess? Not the light skinned one, but the one that he was supposed to marry, but he didn't marry. She like the reason why she didn't get the main role is because she was darker. She was dark skinned. And what do you think about like dark skin versus light skin conversation? You think that people overhype it, or is some credence to that?
It exists, but it's also overhyped at the same time. I feel like ethnicity as a whole can be taken like to extremes or like to levels that it should just never, not say never, but like they just take it in like ways that they don't really need to take it. Like motherfuckers can be doing casual shit and they'll be like, cause like when you look at situations like that, like she says like, okay, she didn't get the role cause she's dark skinned. Not only does that put in like some dark skinned people's mind like, oh nah, I can't do this shit because I'm dark skinned too.
Yeah.
Or it puts it in like that perspective like, okay, now I gotta be against the light skins.
Yeah.
Just cause the fact that I'm dark skinned and stuff like that. So I feel like all within itself is like the more people think about just the light skins versus dark skin, it just makes the situation worse.
I could have agreed with her more if I would have seen her in another movie. I'd not seen her in another movie. Coming to America was still a great movie. And another thing about light skins and dark skins hate on light skins as quiet as kept, and light skins are insecure. Those are the two battles that they no, let's be real though, because dark skins, every time you get a new light skinned chick in the class, you get the dark skinned chick in the class who backhand compliments the light skinned girl. Like, she cute, but her edge is bad. Or something. It always got to be a backhand compliment, bro.
Two-sided.
But I feel like a lot of that comes to like, cause dark skins be getting a lot of hate too. Not even just like when you black or you're like, you know, the black light skins, black dark skin stuff like that. Like even if you Hispanic, like the Hispanic community will not claim like they're dark counter half sometimes. Like you see in like Asia, like
That's
in
true.
Asia, if you a certain too dark, like they really not rocking with you. Like certain parts of Asia are not rocking with like Cambodia or Thailand because them niggas not the pale kind of Asians, like the Korean and shit like that.
But I'm talking about like some regular shit. Like, you ever seen like some dude with a light skinned chick and then a dark skinned girl be like, oh, he always dating a light skinned chick? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
bitch,
the
why
same
is
thing.
you
It's
mad?
like whatchamacallit. It's just cause, like I said earlier, like they see it so much, like motherfuckers will just talk on the dark skins or they hear like this or that, so they feel like they have to get into that position where they're in defense mode, cause it's like they may not, like it's like conditioning.
Yeah.
Like it was one thing. It was like you grew up dark skinned. And then if you saying like niggas go to light skin, but sometimes you get yours, okay, that's cool. But if
Yeah.
you grow up dark skin and you seeing like music videos talking about light skin bitches only showing light skin bitches, niggas only going after light skin bitches and shit like that. Motherfuckers will turn you down because they say you too dark for me and shit like that. So of course after a while it's gonna put it into her, like her soul and essence, like okay, she may not want to have beef with the light skin and be a hater on the light skin, but it's natural for her because they always, like, they didn't hate on her, but like whatchamacallit, they always push her aside for the light skins.
What you gotta say, Franz?
Here's an example of a light skin that's insecure. Drake. He was like, one of his top lines. I fuck with it heavy.
Light
I'm a-
skin, but I'm still a
Yeah.
dog, nigga.
Yeah.
I already know.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Hey,
That was a good one.
but
Still
the
wanna
thing
be
about
dark.
it is, to be honest, I feel like light skinned niggas get more hate, and then it's like always the opposite. I think dark skinned men
Light-
get more love than the light skinned men, and then light skinned women get more love than the dark skinned women. Yeah, so that's part of life though. But I think that the dark skinned women, they take that too seriously. Now, it's not even like it's not a serious topic, but it's more so like they worry about it. Like it's always like, all right, say for instance, like the Coming to America situation. She's like, oh, it's not like I didn't get this part because I was dark skinned. No, maybe it's because you didn't get the part. Why are you putting it in your mind that you didn't get it because you dark skinned? Because one, you probably don't even know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, the way I see the movie was pretty great. You know what I'm saying? The light skinned girl, she played a great part. The sister, she had a big role. And then to be honest, in my opinion, the queen, which was her, she looked better than the main role. So it's like, why are you worried about what your complexion has to do with it? Just make yourself better, bruh. Because even if that was the point, if you was as great as you said that you were, that you gonna overcome all obstacles, bruh.
Not all the time though, because you
It's
still
hard,
got
yeah.
those people like it's Hollywood. At the end of the day,
That's true.
Hollywood, no matter how great of whatever the fuck you do,
Everything's
Hollywood
white.
gonna choose who they want to choose.
That's true.
They got the exactly, and Hollywood will whitewash the fuck out of anything. So even if it's a black movie, they're gonna try to find light skins. They're gonna try to find
Yeah.
more white people to put in the black movie. Like you seen Green Lantern was black in all the comics and goddamn cartoons, and the minute they made a Green Lantern movie, they put a white man on that bitch.
I think the first Green Lantern was white, but
They
the
chose the white
cartoons,
character, though.
the cartoon that we grew up on, the Justice League, he was black and he was the best character.
Nah,
one of the
even
best characters.
there's different Green Lanterns, but and what's it called? Even in the comics, like one of the main ones, like one of the head ones was like an older, like older black dude. Mm-hmm. I think the white one died early or some shit.
Man, can I be honest about that?
Go ahead, LA.
It's a terrible way of saying this, but I just feel like there's a worldly personal preference. Like we all in this world naturally go for certain things, such as like I don't know. Most people want to be rich when they get older. We all want certain things, and I personally feel like for a majority of men, there are different men who think different way, but for
Yeah.
majority of men, like it's like pizza. Like majority of people want pepperoni pizza. Like there is people who like
Where you going with this, bro?
there is people who like cheese pizza, but the majority of men want pepperoni pizza.
I'll-
And to say that light skin not pepperoni.
I'll say. I mean, I'll say it from my perspective. I think a lot of it has to do with how the media tries to push certain things. Because like growing up, I watched Disney from the most part, and like it was always white girls that were blonde with blue eyes. I'm like, damn, that must be the baddest girls out here. Got to middle school, I'm like, damn, I like dark skinned girls. They start to
Yeah.
get thicker, chest poking out, like it's just different. I'm like, damn, like the media never portrayed like there's something better. I'll be honest. Like you, just keep it real. But like,
And when I
they all got that narrative that they're trying to control. Like it's.
and when I say that's worldly, I mean that's not only Western, because when you go down to South America, they all like light skinned girls over dark skinned girls. Amara La Negra can't get
Look at
can't get
Asians.
any shows.
Look at Asians.
No matter what country you go to, like, it's literally
Personal preference.
Hispanics, they don't fuck with the dark Hispanics.
Yeah.
Asians don't fuck with
Personal
the dark
preference.
Asians. Like,
Yeah, that is true.
even white people got beef with like the darker shade white people.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to like them countries, like them,
Yeah.
the Irelands and the Russians and
Yeah,
all
they
them
don't
other-
really fuck with
they don't
Italians.
they don't fuck with like Italians and all them other ones. Like,
You know what's a good example of that? Hitler.
one of the biggest things in history was about a motherfucker that wanted light skins. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill every motherfucker in this country that
He
don't look
wasn't
like
even
the
blonde
bitch I
hair.
want."
Wasn't even blonde hair. blue eye.
That just shows you to the point, like, if motherfuckers really want something, if motherfuckers really want something, they will push an agenda so hard. Like, look at the media. If they want white women to look like the most beautiful race, they will push it as much as they can, so that way it seems like I don't never see billboards with black bitches.
Nah.
You go to Cocoa Beach, it's a bunch of white girls with surfboards.
Yeah. Can you picture
And you
Hitler?
know what I like, but if in the perspective of everyday life, when you meet dark skins and light skins, the thing what I like about light skins, but I like every type of bitch, but the thing I like about light skins is that they're confident in themselves. Sometimes dark skinned women are not confident in themselves, and which devalues them in a sense, bro. Because you
they
notice
wanna
the
get shit
baddest,
on.
you know the baddest dark skinned girls, like it's usually the bitch that's really sure of herself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like bitches like Naomi Campbell and shit. Who else?
I think with that, it's just like same things. Like a lot of them been shitted on their whole life just for being dark skinned. So it's like, and then you got light skinned girl. Let's keep it a whole buck, bro.
Yeah.
Half these light skinned bitches in this world are not cute, and they get gassed the fuck up for the pure fact that they're
You
light
said
skinned.
half. That statistic is wrong in my perspective.
Nah,
I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know.
that-
I don't know.
that- that-
I don't know. I don't know.
nah. Because if you really look at, first of all,
I say
filters and all this shit got everything.
I say
capping.
80% of light skinned bitches is bad.
You think 80% of light skin?
80%.
I'm talking about the whole world now. I'm not talking
Nah.
about just the city we seen.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
the
no,
whole
no,
world.
I'm not, man. I never seen the whole world, so I
That's
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
count
saying.
that
So
as
like,
statistic.
look, nigga, the whole world, whether male or female, I know damn well it ain't 80% motherfuckers in this world look good. I know half the world ugly, half the world look good.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that, you break it down to the light skinned people, and then out of that category, not every light skin gonna get bad. But even in high, y'all remember that Roger looking light skinned girl
Yeah,
from
yeah,
high
yeah,
school?
yeah.
She used to get gas and have niggas blowing
She-
up her line.
people used to gas her?
Bruh.
Wow.
But you know what it was? Oh, she look foreign. She light skinned and all
seniors,
this.
freshman year.
Bruh, they'll
Who?
see any light skinned bitch and think she foreign. That bitch from the
freshman year.
Ave.
What the fuck?
Man,
Hold on,
look,
bro. I never seen her get gas, bro.
No,
Like,
nigga,
I
she
see all
was
the time.
The
She was
funny thing
getting
is,
gas,
me
nigga.
and my cousin used to crack on this bitch on the back of the class every fucking day. I never thought that this bitch.
Her
was
name
used
rhymed
to,
with Rhea.
She would. I don't know that bitch name. I never had a conversation with her. That bitch was gas. Who else? There was a couple light skinned girls in high school. Like, motherfuckers just
couple.
be in that bitch. Oh yeah, I'm like, bro, y'all really only doing. Bro, there's been a couple times. I'm not gonna say no names.
Pretty eye. Pretty eye.
And a couple other niggas movie.
Pretty
A
Eye.
couple other niggas in the squad. We've
Oh,
been
yeah,
out.
yeah. I
Huh?
remember pretty eye.
Yeah, pretty eye. Yo,
Huh?
Pretty eye. This girl, Pretty eye. Her name, Pretty eye.
I don't
Ugly as
know,
hell.
but
fat ass.
there's been
You
a couple
remember,
times. Nah.
Yeah, well, shit. Hold on. Let me get the pen.
Okay, but which squad? Like I was gonna say, there's been a couple times, even in our own squad. Oh, okay. Even in our own squad, there's been times we'll go outside. We could be downtown. We can't even see these bitches from up close. We'll be down the block, and them niggas, and one of us will be like, "Oh yeah, look at her over there. Oh, shawty bad. How the fuck you know? You can't see her face. You just seen a light skin with an ass."
Like, I will say this because when you see a light skinned
That's enough to
skin,
find
I
out.
ain't gonna
you
lie. I-
hope
that's enough for
you
me.
do hope for the best.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers just see light skin and automatically think, oh yeah, she gonna have to be bad. She gonna have to be foreign. So
Hey.
I feel like they've been hyped over much to the point where it's like
Yeah.
niggas, it's built into the system where it's like, oh yeah, she light skin, she gotta be
Damn,
bad.
like, what the fuck is wrong
Hey,
with
can
this
I be
guy?
honest? Can I tell you the solution to this?
What?
BBL.
fuck is that?
A Brazilian butt lift. Have you ever seen a girl that wasn't bad after she got her ass did?
That's true, and that's another topic for
That's a solution.
later on. But
Get it?
What that got to do with light skin and dark?
No,
but-
that fixes the issue. It fixes
but
the
dark,
issue.
I think that the light skins and the dark skins. The funny thing is, like light skins, they have a lot of this shit now. But back in the day, they really didn't have much of it. They used to be arrogant and all, conceited and all like that. But dark skins had like mad attitude,
Let
and
me
that
ask you
that
this.
would throw you off. That would make you not want to talk to them.
Let me ask you this: what's your thoughts on? So, we all know Black Panther died, Chad Boseman, right? Rest in peace, right?
Yeah.
Chadwick, my bad. They're trying to replace him with a light-skinned black dude.
Oh,
what's your
word?
thoughts on that?
Oh damn, that's messed up. Like.
No, because that's exactly. They're going to have to put
Like
whatever's
I
the
don't,
whitest
man,
out there.
it all depends on if
Nah,
he's a
hold up.
great actor. If
Hold
he's
up.
not
Fuck
as a
that,
great
fuck
actor,
that.
Hold up. Can you
Fuck
say
that.
Iron Man then?
He's a cheap
The
budget.
first Iron Man was that light skinned
Terrence
guy.
Howard versus
Yeah, Terrence Howard, and then the
Don
second,
Cheadle?
yeah, the second was a dark skinned man.
look, if he's like on the level
Cheaper
of like
budget, cheaper budget.
Terrence Howard type shit, so would you be mad if Terrence Howard was younger and they would have switched him out for quote unquote Chadwick Boseman if they were around the same age? Would you be mad at that? If Terrence Howard was a great actor and you felt like he could do the part great? Well,
I wouldn't be mad, but I feel like there's enough people, celebrities that's already out there in the world, and celebrities that are already not out there that can be given a chance that they could probably kind of make it similar. Because like think about when they did Fresh Prince, like after the first mom left, niggas knew that was the second mom. Like you couldn't like
Yeah.
suddenly change. Like you went from this real skinny dark skinned girl to like kind of like thick light skinned girl with curly hair. Like it was in no way like motherfuckers was gonna tune in and be like.
dark skins should have been happy with
They should have.
the transition to light skin and dark skin Aunt Viv, because you know why? Dark skin Aunt Viv was the best.
She
Aunt
was the
Viv.
better
She
Aunt
had
Viv.
great personality.
She was the better
She
Aunt
was
Viv.
the like when she had her own episodes. They were great episodes. Like, bruh, I don't
Light-skinned
even
Viv was
think
on
the
our show.
producers let the light skinned girl talk.
She wasn't on the show. She would
Tiffany?
pop in, hold the baby, and disappear.
Yeah,
No, Hillary.
No, not
I'm
Hillary.
talking about the
No,
mom.
the mom.
Hillary fine.
Yeah, Hillary was bad back
Hillary was
then.
fine.
Yeah,
She
she
got
fell.
old.
She fell
yeah,
apart.
Yeah, she fell in
She got
shambles.
nah.
Yeah, hell yeah, she fell apart. They say black don't crack, but goddamn, what is that in the Maybach? A damn moose? Let me stop. Nah, but yeah, that's pretty much the light skin and dark skin thing. I think that that we should start like being more, stop worrying about outside opinions right now. Like I'm not saying that in other worlds because it's different in other places, so I can't really say that, but I'm talking about like in the United States and all that stuff. Like really, the main people that's pushing like light skin versus dark skin is really the black people. To be honest, we not even gonna speak on like Hollywood producers because that's Hollywood. Like niggas ain't dealing with Hollywood like that in their personal lives. But every time you see it, it's like, okay, if the light skinned girl is getting a little clout in the wave, like the dark skins are, being like fucking social justice warriors. Like when they did that song to Danny Lay, like the song was okay. Like no, it wasn't okay. It was trash. But
I didn't think the song was trash, but I didn't even think the song was like supposed to be like a diss towards
yeah,
black girls or anything.
yeah, they
I
just
think
took it to the heart.
I think light skin or dark skin, motherfuckers just everybody just takes shit to the heart, and that's
Black
what
people
fuels
want to
the
complain about
argument.
everything.
Here's another example. Jennifer Lopez came out with a song, and she was talking about how she's a negrita. Basically, it translates that she's a dark-skinned little girl, and the whole Hispanic community was just in an uproar, getting mad at her, and like it's not.
I know black, I Dominican.
I don't think she should have called herself that, but at the same time, it's not enough for you to.
Bruh, she was trying to be
tackle her
she was
and
trying to be
everything like
woke.
that.
Fuck that bitch. That bitch old.
Do you think black people always?
Still fine though.
Do you think black people always want to have something to complain about?
Yeah, bro. Like they complain like so much, bro. Like it's getting insane now.
Reparations, color.
What do you? All right. So what about? Oh no, continue what you about to say.
No, I was just saying reparations, color, not getting the same opportunities. This is always something that black people want to complain about.
Her. I also want to say another point on like the light skin, dark skin stuff. Even when we have our black shows, they be kind of making it seem bad. Yeah, they be making it seem bad on that end too. Like if you look at Martin, like they made Gina look so, you know, good, light skin, good, the wife, and then you had Pam, the dark skinned bitch that couldn't keep a nigga and was loud and ratchet.
That bitch was
like, and Pam was
was
low key,
bad,
low key. Pam aged nice.
Yeah,
Pam
she
was
did
bad.
age well.
She did
what's her name?
Family?
What's the
No.
light skin one?
Yeah.
Tina.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Tina? No, what's her name on the show?
Tashia? No, that's the
Tashia
other one.
Campbell. Yeah.
Tashia
Yeah.
Tashia.
Her light skin cracked. She do not
about
look
that.
good now.
Tisha. It's Tisha.
Tisha Campbell. She
Tisha
do
Campbell.
not look good now. Fuck all that.
Yeah, she
but
don't.
like, yeah, even in shows like that, or like, even in the original House Party, because Tisha Campbell was in it too, and then,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's black.
yeah,
She's black.
but Tisha Campbell
bad
was
as
in
fuck.
it. The other black girl when they was having
I'll
like
lick
the
her
little
elbow.
dance battle scene, and then even at that point, it came up into the movie. That was in that bit. Oh, you only wanted her because she light skinned or something like that. You only walking with me because you couldn't get her or some shit like that. So I feel like they even just trying to throw that shit blatantly out in like TV shows and movies for black
But
people.
that's what a normal black female would say though. In everyday life, you could say that's what Hollywood was throwing in. But at the same time, I've seen like females do that shit. Like
Yeah, I mean, females do that shit, and Hollywood knows we beef about that shit, but they don't gotta put it in there.
that's true.
Can I just say we all here love all different shades of black women?
Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, as long as you bad, I'm fucking with you. It don't matter
Sure.
if you darker than Lupita Nyong'o. It don't matter, bro. If you bad,
Coffee
nigga, I'm
Bean Black?
fucking with you.
Cause like,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing.
Hey, what do you
But
think about that girl from Black Panther, that dark skinned one?
Lupita,
Lupita Nyong'o?
I loved it. I loved it. The bald head and everything.
No,
No, you
not
talking
her,
about
not
the
her,
sister?
not her.
Which one you
The
talking
sister?
No, the sister's friend. No, the sister's friend. Oh, yeah,
Lupita
Oh,
Nyong'o.
the girlfriend, like
me check, let me
the
check.
parent
Yeah,
of the girlfriend.
the-
she was cute. I
Bruh,
fucked with her.
she got a wagon. Nah, she
The girl
Black
from
Panther,
Oh, she
the
talking
girl
about the
Us,
other one.
The girl from Us.
Yeah, Lupita
Yeah.
Nyong'o.
Yeah, girl from Us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know that was her name, but yeah.
Yeah, she got a little wagon.
Lupita putting it on for all the dark skinned actress out there.
Yeah, you're right. That is her name.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, she holding it down for like main dark skinned actress. Angela Bassett ain't been around. Viola Davis ain't been around.
Like
And that girl from Walking Dead.
I ain't gonna cap. Nobody would
mean,
fuck.
she was
Nobody
in all
would fuck
movies.
Viola Davis when she was young, bruh.
Nobody will fuck Viola Davis in period, but black actresses, she was holding it down.
She
bruh.
was holding it down. She's a
Black
great actress.
So,
but
Angela Bassett, like them dark skinned women was like, all right, you seen them in the movie, you knew that movie was gonna be some good
Viola Davis is one of those chicks that you'll fuck and you will tell nobody about.
Hey, young Oprah
In my
or young
opinion.
Whoopi?
shit. She not that ugly.
I'll take top though. I'll take top though.
Young Whoopi. Too dark, too
No
light skin,
Whoopi.
dark skin.
Viola was thick though.
Nah. Young Oprah or young Whoopi.
Young Oprah?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't even know what young Oprah look like.
I'm
Oprah was
abstinent.
fat, bro. You remember when
I would
Oprah
say I
was
feel
fat?
like Oprah was always
Oprah
fat.
was super skinny, fat, mid-size, fat again, and then she got to her size that she is now. She got the little grandma thick now.
Yeah, that's damn out there.
She got a little grandma thick now. But
Motherfuckers been hating on the dark skinned girl since Kelly Rowland and the motherfucker.
nah, Kelly Rowland solid.
She's solid, but
She's
motherfuckers
solid.
they wasn't giving her credit when she was on her. Even after she left the group.
Yeah.
I mean, she just needed to make better music.
Yeah, she ain't had like
She,
Michelle. Yeah. They had Michelle, Latoya Luckett.
nobody cared about them either. I mean, they cared about
Latoya
Latoya.
Luckett-
They
Latoya
cared about
bad, though.
Latoya for like movies, but not really for music after a while.
Yeah, she had that one song called "Going."
She had a
was
song?
bad. Yeah, she had a song.
Oh shit, I seen it in the movie.
Oh.
I ain't know she had a song after them, but I seen her in the movie.
Yeah, but
Man, it's always with that one with the biggest head, Latoya Luckett.
yeah, but as a light skin versus dark skin, who are the better singers, bruh? In your mind?
Y'all wanna do singers or overall artists?
Let's do singers. Or
Singers.
over both. Let's do both.
You wanna separate it? Singers and rappers?
Singers and rappers first.
For rappers, I'ma say light skins.
Word? Why? For wait, we talking about like all time or like
Cause
or now?
the only dark skinned rapper I see come to mind is Missy Elliott.
Oh, you talking about females? Okay, yeah,
What's her name? It's not
Yeah.
For males, dark skin.
dark skins, yeah.
But for females, light skin, cause you still got Cardi, Nicki, Young M.A. Those. Any
They're not
female
dark
rapper
skin.
that came
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, they're not dark skin.
I said I'm talking about light skin.
Oh, okay,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. For
Okay, light skin.
females is light
Oh,
skin,
yeah.
cause dark skin they only got like Missy.
Okay, that is
What
true.
about dark skinned men though? Singer.
Trina.
Dark skin or light skin?
Trina ain't dark skinned though.
She ain't light skin.
Yeah, she
She just
down
had
there
a
on
whole
the
lot
side
of
of light skin.
bullshit.
And then Eve.
Yeah, like her and Lil Kim, they just had a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
They still light skin. Like even the old school female rapper, but for the males, dark skin rappers,
So what about the singers?
Yeah, singers like male.
male singers. Oh, when it comes to singing,
I'll say dark skin.
Cause Chris Brown.
dark
Brown.
skin.
Chris Brown's a
You got
Usher.
Tank, Usher, Tyrese.
Oh, you put Usher on dark skin? I was gonna put him on light
Usher's
skin.
not light skin.
I don't know. He brown. I
Well,
don't know.
Brown dark skin.
Yeah,
Brown dark
yeah,
skin.
yeah,
He Haitian. He dark skin.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have
Hey,
given
yo,
it to.
Usher,
what,
everybody find out you Haitian.
where are we gonna put Michael Jackson though?
Oh.
black.
Oh, original Michael or
Yeah, original.
Coca-Cola Michael.
We talking about original Mike,
Original Mike, we'll put him in black.
like dark skin, light skin.
Ooh, he was light skinned. Damn, I ain't even gonna cap.
We got
He,
a
he
dark.
was kind of on the light skin side.
Dark
though.
skin friend look like Michael Jackson. Got a light skin friend look like Michael Jackson. And she was ready for some.
Nah, that rock.
That's Kanye right there.
Rock with You video. That nigga was light skinned as hell.
Yeah,
Girl.
he hit his peak as a light skin, so we'll just throw him in.
So everybody going with light skin for guys
For,
singers?
for
guys
singers,
or?
nah, I'm still going with dark skin.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going with dark skin.
Cause you still got the niggas you name. Who you got? Jacquees. You still
Alright.
got Daniel Caesar. God damn it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
Daniel
with the
Caesar's
female, with the
terrible.
female singer,
You think
like
he terrible?
No, he's too late to be
Who?
a singer.
Who? Daniel? Yeah, that nigga.
Too
ugly
late
as
to
fuck.
show.
He
Who?
dark skinned though. He
Daniel
dark
Caesar.
skinned.
There's a reason why he
Fuck is
doesn't
that?
perform like
You know what
that.
it is?
nah.
Bryson Tiller, dark skin. Who else
Yeah.
dark skin?
Jivion?
Jivion dark
230
skin.
and
That nigga ain't really sing like that.
What light
230.
skin
You seen
singers
it?
they got? They don't make it far. Like
Chris
Jay
Brown?
Holiday.
Chris Brown, you got
Ain't make it far.
Chris Brown's the only one that's actually pushing.
you got
Oh, we got Miguel. I mean,
yeah, you had
But
Miguel,
Miguel dropped so out the blue moon.
you had D'Angelo.
The
Frank
vision.
Ocean dark skin.
Oh, Mahee Jordan.
Frank Ocean look
Mahee
Yeah,
Jordan.
dark.
But that
Mahee
nigga
Jordan.
white.
Mahee Jordan.
That nigga white.
Ah, nah, he's like Arab or some
Muslim.
shit.
I'm not gonna say Muslim because that's the
Nav?
religion, but I think he's like Middle
Nav.
Eastern or something.
Yeah.
Nav is not a
Ta-
singer.
Ta.
What the fuck is he saying?
Rapper, though, I'll be honest.
I don't
But
consider him either.
light skinned women singer versus dark skin. So I say Mariah Carey probably peak light skin,
Beyonce.
and then you got who's the best dark skin singer? Like Whitney. Well, she ain't dark skin, but she dark.
I mean,
On that
Whitney
meter.
Can, but I don't really respect Whitney.
You don't.
You don't respect Whitney as a
Man.
singer?
Why?
Nah, I don't even know one song like that.
Oh damn.
You don't know I'll
He never
always
been in
love
hurt.
you.
He never been in hurt. You never been
The
hurt.
only song.
You
never
don't know
been hurt.
Dance with Somebody, bruh. You don't know
You never been hurt.
Wow, nigga.
Oh, I do know that song. That's
yeah,
crazy.
bruh. Like show Whitney some
I'll
respect.
be
Whitney
honest,
be
I thought
singing.
that was just some Lion King shit right there.
Nah, you see that? Fuck, it's wrong with this
Whitney
guy.
be sing. Dark skin, like top dark skin singer. That's a tough one for the females.
You also
I
got
don't
who else? You got Jennifer Hudson, top tier.
What's that girl from TLC?
Left Eye?
Chili?
No, not left Eye,
Nah,
Chili.
not left
Chili?
eye. Chili. Isn't Chili light skin? Where do you put her?
She dark
Or
skin.
Aaliyah? Light skin?
Aaliyah,
light
Aaliyah
skin,
light skin.
Light skin. Aaliyah?
But I wouldn't put her. I love Aaliyah. That's
Aaliyah?
my baby girl.
So fucking.
And left eye?
But the thing about Aaliyah, she died too early for her
Yeah.
to like really finish her career.
Yeah, yeah. She's like on that overhyped train as well.
If Aaliyah
You
would,
think, you think Aaliyah's was overhyped?
I
Yeah,
think
because
she
she died. Yeah, she got that little extra essence around
yeah,
her.
she do
That's
got
how I
that
feel
little
about
essence.
Tupac.
But I think for the time that she did,
But she
that
did.
she was alive, the music she made, she did.
Yeah, her
have a
music
solid
was
career.
fire
Did
though.
her thing.
She did her thing.
If she would have stayed, like if she would have still been alive,
She would have been
a
bigger than
problem.
Beyonce, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
She would have been
That's how I
a
feel about
major
Tupac.
problem for R&B, and I could have seen her switching over to rap too.
The producers are in my ear telling me to tell LA to shut the fuck up about this Nipsey thing. Bruh, what you gonna do? Bruh, you gonna suck Nipsey dick from the grave?
Where,
bruh?
where
What
would
the
you
fuck is
guys
going
pitch the
on?
weekend in terms of light skin or dark skin?
You light skin.
You think so?
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're going on a guy's side
Yeah.
now?
He look black to me.
Post Malone,
Man,
like,
your eyes is dirty,
Post
bruh.
Malone not a nigga.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Well,
gets
we on the
passed
guys
for
end
certain
now?
songs he passes, but that's it. Like, congratulations.
It was a good song, but he ain't no
Sway
nigga.
Lee.
Fuck that nigga.
I say the only nigga
I say he
song-
gets a pass for certain songs he made.
Nah,
not saying he's
nah.
black.
This is where we get stuck
Austin.
in some bullshit about like who gets the nigga pass,
I
who
feel
gets to say the
like-
nigga word.
I feel like after White Iverson,
Eminem.
he was allowed to hang around niggas, but I couldn't give him the nigga.
Nah,
paper.
because Eminem, fuck Eminem, bruh. I like Eminem as a
How
rapper.
about this? He had a chaperone. He needed a chaperone to, get
Oh,
to
yeah,
walk
yeah,
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he needed Dre to give him that thumbs
Eminem,
up.
nah. I mean,
Em-
Eminem.
Ooh,
He doesn't need a chaperone.
yeah.
Eminem
He
needs
needed
chaperone.
Dre.
So who you giving the black hall pass to?
I'm
Eminem
not saying he
needs
didn't
chap.
need Dre. I'm just saying he doesn't need a chaperone. He has
What?
a
He could get his hood
Eminem
pass.
don't got no pass.
Man,
I've
fuck
never
that.
heard this man say the N word.
I'm not saying he can
So which hood pass? What pass
Yeah,
you talking about?
who
I'm
getting
just
the
saying
black hall
he
pass?
could hold his own in terms of black rappers and everything like that. That's what I'm saying.
I give it to MGK.
Like you talking about like his skill?
MGK.
Skill, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
MGK.
yeah.
Yeah, Eminem and
MGK.
whoa.
No.
Yeah. Y'all don't listen
Don't
to MGK
let's
like
let's
that,
not
though.
get disrespectful.
You a wild
Yeah,
boy,
MJK
bro.
MJK
You a
slap.
wild
Hold
boy.
on, MJK
Nigga, Yellow Wolf rap better than MGK.
Nah, hell no.
Yellow
Y'all must never
Wolf,
see his freestyle.
Yellow Wolf,
Yellow
he's,
Wolf
You might as well
Y'all
say
he's
can
Kid
better
Rock.
than him, but he has
Nah,
a terrible
nah,
voice.
nah.
Yellow Wolf got a terrible voice, bro. I ain't
I
gonna
said
care.
Kid Rock.
Yellow Wolf could rap. He
He
had a
can
terrible
rap.
voice, but he can
Y'all
rap.
must never seen his freestyle.
MGK.
Y'all must never seen his
No,
freestyle.
I
pick a
listen to MGK. That shit
MGK slap. He
trash.
slap. Nah, he slap. I'm gonna say
MGK is cool, but he's not on no great level though. But
MG
Terrible actor too. Let's be honest.
That was a good movie.
horrible.
You talking about the movie where they was playing that little thing on the phone?
Hey, certain niggas ain't allowed to act.
this,
Y'all seen when Tiger was in Dope? When Tiger was in Dope?
yo,
I don't know who put him and ASAP. I was like, take these niggas out of this movie. I don't know why the fuck
Yo.
these niggas. And they drug lords too. I'm like, Tiger ain't no fucking drug
That's
lord.
what I felt
Get him
about
out of
Wayne.
this movie.
why?
You know what?
Why
That's how I feel
Tiger
about
always
T.I.
smiling though?
That's how I feel like in T.I.
Yeah,
Almost every movie. No,
Honestly,
take him
I
out.
No, no.
He has a switch up.
I
I'll be
don't-
honest.
almost every movie.
T.I., did you see Cutthroat City on Netflix?
El Cavadio, trash. Couldn't stand it.
I didn't see it.
What?
Stand it.
Cutthroat City?
I didn't see
Couldn't
it.
stand it.
You didn't like it?
That
You watched
nigga,
it?
that
Yeah, I
nigga,
watched the whole thing.
that nigga was trash and Taken. Not Taken. What was that
No,
one?
Taken?
No,
Taken.
Taken.
No,
Taken
it
Let's
was
not get
good. He was
disrespectful.
trash.
That's
That
disrespectful.
nigga was trash.
No.
Chris
Every
Brown
single
was
thing in
good.
Taken was
Chris
no.
Brown was good.
Chris
I
Brown
ain't
was
gonna
okay.
lie.
He was
Brown
good.
I ain't gonna
good.
lie.
No,
I ain't
look,
gonna lie.
let's be real, bro.
I had the movie.
Let's be real, bro. T.I. was only a great actor in 2 movies, ATL and Takers.
Nah, man.
And
Only
Takers, when it came to like, you know, in them gangster type movies, you have that one nigga like
Yeah.
that won't flinch, that won't fold, like that nigga
Yeah.
ain't nobody you ain't scaring this nigga. T.I. was that nigga in Takers. Like
Bruh.
even when he got back to jail, he was like, oh yeah, I'm in your house. Like this is what we finna do now. Like
Yeah.
this back to my operation. And
Yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
stunting nobody.
That,
like, he
that's
was
really
running
what they
niggas'
got
cribs.
power from, bro. Because this is like basically a 50 Cent character. His
Idris
name
Elba.
is Ghost.
Idris
Remember his
Elba.
name was
I'll say
Ghost.
this.
He gave it to Idris Elba.
I'll say this: when he killed his what was it? His ex-girl's friends now,
Yeah.
but that was his ex-girl. He killed her.
Yeah.
I felt like he would actually do that shit in real life. Like I believed it. Like dead ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this man just.
This is
so
my
different
daddy
from my
house.
Yo,
Come on, man.
hey,
This my
hey,
daddy
hey,
house.
be clear, homeboy. This my daddy
daddy
house.
house.
I've been
Yeah,
running
bro.
thing here since I was 15. The only thing you been doing is getting old.
Come on now.
Getting old.
Come on now.
Takers
I
had a
should have
high
took your
class,
ass to foster care.
Let me high class cast, low key.
Yeah, it needed to get more and more attention.
What, Takers?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Man, I'm
It's 'cause
about
they
to watch
killed
that shit
everybody.
tonight.
I'm not
If
gonna
they,
lie.
if they didn't kill everybody, if they didn't really kill everybody at the end, like that shit could have had like, if not a sequel, but that
Yeah.
bit could have made like a more.
That bit was fucking fire,
Like
bro.
how the brothers went out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like it either.
I like that scene. I feel like that was my favorite scene.
I like the fact that they wrote it out together.
Yeah.
I just didn't like how they died. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, can I be honest in the movie that was
But
like
that was my
back in the
favorite
day that nobody talk about either? You guys
What?
ever seen The Great Debaters?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Bro, when that fat kid, his girl fucked the popular guy, and
Yeah.
that fat kid, he came up on stage and he was like, "All right, so this is how I felt about this debate," and he went hard in that whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, bro."
That was sad, bro. Like because he
gotta
was
see it, bro.
he was
I had the
over here
movie.
like you know flirting with her. She's like giving him the running around bless you, and then after that, to knock on the door and be like I think he came in to be like, yo, I want to study with you. We're gonna talk about this debate, and then he just seen no, he came to the dude room.
Yeah, and
and
he
then
shoe-
he seen the girl shoe on the floor, and he's like, oh okay, I just did. I'm like, damn, bro.
That shit hurt.
He like
That shit hurt.
that's like your homie that knew you wanted to fuck some chick. He ain't even asked you like, bruh, she throwing it at me. Can I get it, bruh? He ain't even say none of that shit. That's some fucked up shit.
Hot on it.
Which nigga was that? That was the Nate nigga.
There was a fat nigga. Yeah.
No, that the nigga that played Nat Turner.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
him.
don't know. Yeah.
Y'all fucked up, bruh.
Yeah. And then fucking what's that nigga name?
The Ease
Jem-
Bayou bitch.
No. Denzel Washington was in it.
Yeah, Denzel. Yeah, Denzel always playing great in movies, bro. Like, didn't they kill him?
No. They ain't
I
kill
forgot
him.
they
He
did
had to
something to
leave.
him.
Nah, he
Yeah.
had to leave because he
Ooh.
was too much of an activist.
Do you think his son is
Yeah.
living up to
Like
his legacy?
Fuck out of
And
here,
Tinder?
bro.
I don't agree.
Huh?
I think he do his own little thing, but he's not to the same degree.
What?
Like,
Oh yeah, nah. Who was that new movie? that
Tenet.
came out?
Tenet.
Shit was so bad. Every
Shit
girl
was
talked about it. It
confusing.
was trash.
Confusing.
It was so confusing. I didn't get it.
I was like, fuck it, I'm not watching it.
I didn't
Fuck
get
this
it.
shit.
It's like WandaVision. They keep talking about it. It's so trash.
Y'all know one white boy. I feel like he deserves to come to the black cookout.
What?
Gran Torino.
I don't know who the fuck that nigga is.
Oh, the director or the movie?
The movie.
The white guy, the old guy.
How about the
Yeah.
Paul Walker?
That
I fuck with him,
nigga
though.
was a real nigga.
I would have gave Paul Walker
take no
Yeah, that's a
Lils.
Paul Walker.
cause that nigga was cool in them damn movies, bruh. I ain't gonna care. But bruh, but T.I., bruh, the thing I hate about his acting now, it sounds like him and he's like, hey, let me add some words, and then he just starts speaking
Expeditiously.
some thesaurus words, and he's like, I'm intrigued about this endeavor that I'm partaking in.
T.I.
I'm
one
like,
of them
man,
niggas that
T.I.,
use
shut the
big
fuck
words to
up and
sound
act,
smart.
nigga. Like,
Same thing with Michael B. Jordan. All his movies, he said bruh. For some reason. I'm like, come on, bro. You can't say bruh in a white movie. Come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
I think.
I mean, girl, I can't get off the top of my head, but I let
man,
you.
he
I
just be
think-
making up
But
shit.
here's an example.
with the books.
But here's an example, though.
Bookman?
I think.
you ain't
I
stop,
think
I
one
don't
of the
know.
things that make them actors popular.
Huh?
One of the things that make those rappers popular. I mean, not rappers,
Frugal
but
Station?
actors is like there's certain things that they say that actually makes them like known for. Like
Yeah.
Denzel does that little laugh when
Yeah.
he smiles at somebody.
Yeah.
And then he's like, huh, like
Yeah.
I can't do it, but like he literally does it in majority of his movies. But it's like,
That
Samuel B. Jackson.
okay when he be like, okay.
there you go.
Okay.
Like seriously.
Yeah. Or Forrest Whitaker that be having that eye that stare you down.
Or
Bro.
what's him called? Kevin Hart. I don't know if y'all realize, but in every movie, this nigga will have a scene where he scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter what's going on, this man finna hit that scream.
He's a bad actor.
He's a mediocre actor.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah,
He's a
you
mediocre
know,
He does better
yeah.
advertisements, commercials. You ever seen him on the
'cause he's
chase
quick.
shit?
Yeah,
the
he's,
Chase
he's
shit?
good on
He's
commercials.
slapping.
Acting, I give him Soul Playing.
Yeah, same.
That's it.
Same.
for his best movie.
The only movie.
His
What?
best movie yet.
Whoa, Think
Oh,
like a
Think
man.
Like a Man.
Think like a man.
And then you got Ride Along.
Nah.
You didn't like Ride
I
Along?
didn't care for Ride.
Jumanji.
I care for Ride Along
never
for the
watched it.
dynamic, but I didn't really care for his acting.
Did
Like, I
you-
like him with Ice Cube as a duo.
Yeah, but did you see Paper Soldiers?
Nah.
I like Paper Soldiers.
Paper Soldiers was good as
I
fuck.
like Paper
Especially
Soldiers.
him and Beanie Siegel. This nigga is funny as fuck. So he's running from the cops, right? And then the cops, he ends up punching the shit out of the cop, and then he's on the verge of escaping. He's about to run, and then he just goes back and kick the cop, and then Charlie Murphy like, yo, sit your fat ass down. And he got caught and shit, bro. That's probably like the funniest part of the movie. But
All right, so the old nigga done talking. All right, so right
man, shut your
along.
little bitch ass up. And then we got Nipsey girlfriend on the line. Go ahead, Nipsey, Nipsey girl.
And what was that one movie he did with The Rock? Both of them movies he did with The Rock. What was it? Jumanji,
yeah.
trash. And then he had the other one where
Where he was the little
CIA
fake count, yeah,
Yeah, CIA.
Central
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Central Intelligence.
Shit's so bad.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10. it was
No,
certain
it's
parts
2.
I was like, okay, cool. It's the thing
No,
with
it's
Kevin Hart. I feel like in his movies they put him with good duos. Like him and
Yeah.
Ice Cube, great duo. Him and The Rock, good duo.
Mm-hmm.
What was the Get Hard? Him and Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great duo.
yeah.
If Kevin Hart,
Yeah, that was
if
good.
Kevin Hart's the main actor, he not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just him, it's not gonna hit.
Yo, going back to like just off topic, going back to that white who gets a white a black hall pass, John Cena.
I'm
Nah,
thinking that nigga
Cena.
black sometimes.
like
John
he,
Cena is a
honest.
nigga.
I thought he was a black dude growing
You
up. I'll be
can't see
honest.
him.
I fuck with the soundtrack heavy, bro.
nah, he was okay rapping, but I'm gonna say it like this.
Or Mark Wahlberg.
Like,
you
look,
get a black pass for me.
I'm not gonna say
John Cena when he got big, he never went back to the gimmick. Like it was like he was ashamed of it, bro. So if you ashamed of like portraying yourself as damn near close to black shit, you can't get a hall pass, bro, because you don't want to thrive in the damn area, bro. Fuck that nigga. Shout out to Cena though. I fuck with him.
The
Though.
man live in Tampa though, low key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You look like a Tampa nigga, low key.
imagine just bumping into that nigga, bro.
Tampa got a lot of white niggas that think they black.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
He just got. That's why he went. He was like, oh.
That's what niggas is at. This is what white
He
niggas do.
probably
where
was
Wiggins is at.
fucking
They
mad.
call him
bitches.
mulatto. A white guy.
No,
thinking
a
black. A wigger.
A wiggle white boy.
A wigger.
Hey, but like, what do you guys think about like the wingman? What do you need like as a great wingman to actually play the part?
First off, he got to be off the top, no questions asked. You throw some shit at him, he's able to deliver in the sense of Your girl call him.
Yeah.
He don't know what the fuck is going on, but he's able to hold it down to be able to actually lie his ass off, still protect your ass, regardless, even if she's at the front door of his house.
Yeah.
The nigga's still gonna lie his ass off. Oh, I'm not at the crib, but your car's here. Nah,
Yeah.
I went out with somebody. I'm just not at the crib. Like,
Yeah. So
number one rule.
I did that shit once. She called France.
so
I
so
was-
so
I
is
was with
France a
an
good
ex.
wingman?
Oh yeah, France a good woman. I was with an ex once, and then I wasn't answering my phone. My shit was dead. This nigga texted me like, "Hey yo, so and so texted me." I'm like, "How the fuck she got your number? What she asking? Where you at?" Like, oh shit. But like, fucking. As far as the wingman thing, I feel like in order to be a good wingman or to have a wingman, it can't be like a reliable source. Cause I feel like sometimes wingmen don't go into the job remembering that, hey, they only supposed to be the wingman, and they be trying to like do extra sometimes.
Yeah,
and, like, try to
that's true.
take your thing.
That's
but then
LA.
also, but then
That's
also
LA.
you got like,
That's LA.
all right. So like an example would be like, all right, cool.
You bitch.
I'm about to pull up on the shawty, and I'm talking to the shawty, and then I just like need my homeboy to like, you know, just bring me something real quick, like just, you know, like on some quick wingman shit. And if this nigga tries to like stay in the conversation and like try to persuade the shawty too, now it's like, all right, nigga, now you're not being a wingman, now you just trying to snatch.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like you also have those situations where I feel like when you have a wingman or y'all doing wingman shit, like it has to be like communication, it has to be equal play. Like motherfuckers just can't be in that bit. Oh yeah, I'm your wingman, and that nigga's not being a wingman. He just waiting for you to get the bitches, and he just finna like fall through in line. Like that's not wingman shit. Like I feel like it shouldn't even be wingman. I should just be like, it should be equal. Like, if it's two niggas, then hey, y'all both hunting. If it's three of y'all, the whole squad hunting, shit like that. Like, fuck all the I'ma do this and have this person back me up. Like, some niggas gotta make a one-on-one. You gotta make that one-on-one. If it's a 3-on-3 play, but only one person trying to make that one-on-one, let that one-on-one happen, and then try to make a way so that way those other two are not involved.
I'm gonna say audio is hitting on something that's true. Like I'm gonna take it a little bit further, but like it's like your wingman gotta want to be able to see you win. So like he want to see you like, yo, I want to see you fuck that bitch. Even if I didn't get the chance to, I want to see you fuck it because we both win. Like I remember when we went to Atlanta, I'm like, yo, you want the bitch? Let's see if we can get her to dance with you.
Yeah.
Like,
a real nigga.
you want to fuck the girl? Fuck the girl. Let's get the chance to.
Yeah.
We win. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy off of your win, your W. Like,
Exactly. LA, what you think about the wingman? What does he need to do to play the wingman part? And then what's part of being a great wingman?
Well, they hit the nail. I was gonna say a lot of the things that he said. One other thing I like to touch on is I like a wingman that's in a relationship, because at that point they don't got they don't got nothing to win. They don't got nothing. They don't got nothing to lose. I'm not gonna lie. People in a relationship just like going out. They just need the opportunity to get out.
Hell
Go
yeah.
outside.
Happy. They unhappy as
I
fuck
like
at the
that.
crib.
I
To
like
be
that.
honest,
They
they're
just
like
looking
a
for
dog
story.
that is getting walk when they're going out.
Yeah.
You know, they're happy. They're going to piss outside,
They
go
just
back
wanna-
in the house.
They just want to
Tail
story to tell their
wagging.
girl. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Babe, guess what I helped Mike do? They just want that story, bro.
Cheat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
So, I think like a great quality in a wingman is that he gotta always be aware of the situation. He gotta always know what his homie does and like what he's not comfortable with, so you could play off that. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta be a quick thinker, bro. I don't need no wingman that's slow at thinking. Like you be like, hey, like
Go quiet.
what we like to do sometime is allegedly is make fake moves and then shit.
we call the wingman on call.
That's when you make a plan, like, oh, be like, oh yeah, we're going fucking bowling tonight. You know, you should stop by. You should come by. We not going bowling, nigga. Shit. After you say yeah, I'm gonna call up the team and be like, hey, this bitch said she was trying to go bowling. I said that y'all was coming. Come along. And then shit, as a wingman, y'all gonna make sure that y'all fucking tag along and make sure everything goes smooth.
Yeah, that's some real wingman shit.
So
Nigga, give us like heads up sometimes.
hey, sometimes man, you just go through your whole call log and shit. You start hitting the random niggas that you ain't hit up in like 3 weeks and shit. You be like, hey, So what you doing tonight?
What?
Well, I got this bitch. I'ma see if she got a friend.
That's so funny. That's so true. That's so
But so in the experience with us, so what's a crazy wingman situation where you been through, like with probably like R&B, LA, myself, or France? Like, what's the situation where y'all seen where that was in play?
Like with the people here, or just
Yeah, just with us here. Like, what's the funniest thing that you experienced, or like just the cleanest move that somebody did as a wingman?
Can I tell you?
What?
Just something off the bat. I remember like walking with this girl, right? And like we talking and shit like that. This is the first time I met her, and I'm thinking that she's Spanish, but she black, and she's like, and I'm just talking to her, and I'm like, nah, you not black. She's like, I'm black. So I go behind and say something to this dude, and I'm like, hey bro, you think she black? He's like, yeah man, she looks beautiful, black girl. And then I find out later that they started busting down on each other.
Oh no!
And
I thought we was talking about good wingman stories.
But
nah.
go ahead, finish that. That sounds
Continue
interesting.
So later,
Sips tea.
So later they start busting down on each other, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? It's supposed to be me. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we like a couple months down the line, we stopped talking, and randomly we talk one day again. We stopped talking. Years later, I see her again, and she texts me, and she's like, "Hey, did you used to like me back then?" I was like, "Nah," but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be like, I was like, "Yeah," but all of us did. And she was like, "Oh, so that's why he said what he said. He said that you like me, and that's why, and he wanted us to stop talking." And I was like, "Yo, I didn't even know that nigga." This is my first time. This is a random nigga. I just said, hey, bro, you think she black? And at that point, like, I'm thinking that a random nigga's going, like, you know what I'm talking about, have my back. After that, I just realized niggas ain't loyal.
Yeah, that's
And
your
he cheated
fault,
on
bro.
her.
Because you didn't know the nigga.
Twice.
You put your situation in a bad place. Because once he gave his answer, you should have tell that nigga to shut the fuck up and then keep the play going.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
2 hours later, she was wearing his jacket.
Oh no, damn, nigga, what you did? You was basically like the seat warmer, bro.
I was the witness. Can attest to that.
2 hours later, bro.
Hey, bro, the seat hot for you. Go ahead and sit down, bro.
I'm like, what's going on?
You remember that movie, The Seat Filler, bro? That's what you basically did, bro.
Shit.
But what's a great man wingman story or experience that you have between like the crew,
You said best wingman story, so not a bad one.
or any situation funny or whatnot?
You want to hit this one real quick, Franz?
I'm still thinking, I'll be honest with
I'm
you.
still here. I got one that come to mind. It ain't a good one. I'd be mad as fuck, but it ain't good ones. I remember it's one person I can't go to the strip club with. Cause I'm the motherfucker. I'll go to the strip club. I'll be coolin'. And this happens on 3 different occasions. I went to the strip club with this nigga. Cool. I see some hoe. I start talking. Those that know me in the strip club, I'm the finesse of, we gonna sit in this same spot. You not finna dance, I'm not finna pay, and we finna talk for an hour straight. I'll be finessing the fuck out of conversation. Tell me how I would tell this nigga, hey, I'm macking right now. Give me a second. All right, cool. Hops right back in the conversation. Hey, yo, I'm macking right now. Give me a sec. All right, bet. Still in the conversation. I'm like, okay, cool. So another girl comes by. She's chilling with me now because I'm over here flirting with her friend. So I'm talking to the 2 of the girls. I'm trying to bring this nigga into the conversation to talk to the white girl so I can focus
Yeah.
on the black girl because now there's 2 girls.
You know you fuck with the white girl.
This nigga still tries to holler at the black girl. It gets to the point I sit in between. Because the girl was sitting in between us as on one point. I
Yeah.
got in between both they. So anyway, shawty, like, nigga. And this happened like 2-3 times we went to the strip club. Like,
Oh.
I'll be caking with a stripper and this man. Like, nigga, there's more hoes. Go grab one.
Man, that's the time where I'm just not taking son no more. I'm
I
going out
haven't.
with a whole crew, new crew.
I haven't.
Come out on Snapchat, be like, yo, you went to the strip club? Yeah. How come you ain't let me know? shit happened, bro. You know, shit. They just started shaking that ass, and I just forgot. Franz, what's a funny or great wingman story, or even terrible?
I mean, I got a bad wingman story. I'll be honest with you.
Always bad. Niggas ain't shit.
You know what it is? You know what it
Niggas ain't
is?
shit.
It's because it's funny. I
Okay.
mean, we all got that one homeboy, you know, that meets, you know, females outside of state, you know, coming to the city. You know, one of them's bad, the other one, eh. But-
You
but
sure it's in?
It was terrible. That shit was terrible. The niggas trying to get us to come out. I'm like, all right. I mean, we're niggas on call. We support the crew. We support the cause. You know,
Yeah.
only to come out and find out the shit was way worse than it was meant to be. Like said to be. Like, and you know what it is? You know what it was?
What?
We still came out in support.
Yeah.
We held it down.
Yeah.
But we're not clapping cheeks to something we don't want to cut. Like, we'll be real, buddy.
Let me tell you something, bro. This nigga literally hit me up. He's like, yo, he like, Polo, bro, I just met this chick, da-da-da, when we going out tonight. She got this friend. He like, yo, you want to get her? I'm like, how she look? He like, shit, I don't know your taste, da-da-da-da. I'm like, I don't know. You probably think she cute. I'm like, word. And then, like, in my mind, I'm curious. I'm like, damn, this is like, you know, this is like a alley-oop. But I'm like, man, I don't think this nigga would really throw me a bad bitch like that. Like, so I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, go ahead and hit a so-and-so and then see what's going on. So he hit up so-and-so, and then, you know, he goes out, and then he goes out with the chick. And then so after he goes out with the chick, I'm like, yo, so-and-so, like, what was up with her? He's like, bro, she was ugly as fuck. And then this is coming from my homeboy. He doesn't have a particular good taste, like
He does not.
in our opinion, bro.
Which says a lot. Like,
So if he said she was ugly, bro, she was top tier ugly, bro. So I already knew I made the right business decision at that point.
All right, can I
I put a put on that play.
All right, can I tell you another one?
What's going on?
So one day, like I'm going to Disney, right? Disney Springs, and I hit up one of my home. I'm doing push-ups in the morning, bicep curling, because I'm thinking I'm about to go chill out, hang out with this girl, right? So I'm trying to look swollen and shit.
Yeah.
I hit up one of my homeboys. I'm like, yo, I got $20 if you can just drop me off at Disney. He's like, I bet. I give him $20. We go to 7-Eleven. I fill up his gas. I get there and I call up Franz. And I'm like, hey, cause she texted me. She's like, oh, I'm not there yet, but I'm coming with one of my friends. I said, I bet. I hit up France and I'm like, yo, hey, come out with me. It's gonna be a good time. She bringing her homegirl out. Like it's gonna be a vibe. He's like, all right, bro, I'ma see. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. Hour go by. I ain't get no message. Now, my phone is at like 20%. So I'm not trying to be on that. I get there at like probably like 4 o'clock, because you said get there by 3 and I was running late. I get there at 4 o'clock. Shorty ain't get there till 8. So I'm walking around, bro. I had no car. Bro, I had no car.
Uber.
Bro,
It'd be like that.
that wasn't the time when Uber existed.
Then walking there.
Bro, I'm at Disney Springs. I'm walking around.
This is before
breaks.
Uber.
Yeah.
Take breaks.
Bro, I've seen everything in Disney Springs. I walked around the back. I walked around the front. I walked around the
He
hotels.
was damn near an employee at that point.
Bro, I wasn't an employee, and bro, I was looking at the applications. Bro, so then like 8 o'clock come around, no, like 7, and I hit my brother up. I'm like, yo, can you come scoop me? He's like, all right. But you mind, France ain't never hit me back. I was like, yo, all right, it's cool.
Whoa, terrible wingman front.
Terrible, bro. So I'm like, all right, can you scoop me? He's like, all right, cool. So he finds me in like the middle of Disney Springs, and while we're walking, all I hear is Mikey. And I just start walking, and I don't even turn around. I just start walking to the car. I get in the car, I'm driving back, and her phone dies. And I text her, I'm like, yo, where were you at? She's like, oh, I'm sorry, my dad wouldn't let me leave. My dad said do this. I texted back, I said, never again. The next day I texted her, we was cool again.
I was like, when that nigga said never again, I was like,
They don't sound like you, man.
I'm like, nigga, you not party next door.
Hey,
Nah.
one of these funny experiences that like I be getting with this wingman shit. Like the thing about me, I go on these long diatribes and shit. Like when I be talking to these hoes and shit. So like, nah, nah. But the thing about it is like, yo, niggas don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say, bro. So I'm just going like, I'm just flowing and shit. So I'm over here talking to this bitch. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm a real ass nigga type shit. You know, I be helping out the community and all that bullshit.
Okay, Nip.
I'm
know,
like,
right?
and I told her, I'm like, yo, I'm like the Nelson Mandela of the community. And as soon as I said that shit, she looked at Franz, and then Franz looked at her,
Franz a
and then he
bitch.
started dying, bro. I'm like,
Franz a bitch.
Franz, what the fuck is
a
you
bitch.
doing, bro?
Let me keep it 100. Let me defend
don't
myself
hold down
on this.
nobody.
Nah,
Let me
nah,
defend
but it's
myself
cool,
on this.
though.
Hold it down.
I'm gonna keep it about. I'm not we meant to validate strong information like that. Because when we make jokes like that,
Nah.
I mean, I just gotta look the other way.
Nah, but the thing about it, he can't hold his composure when I be saying my shit, because my shit be like, it sound believable, but at the same time, it sound like a stretch too. So since he know the real info, that shit be funny. I don't blame him, bro. I would have probably had to laugh too, but you know, it is what it is. But what was another shit I did? I know I did some crazy shit. You just start laughing.
I mean, I remember we had one of the guests here that was coming in for first time and everything like that. You know, he was just flowing with the information and everything like that. And they looked at me for validation. I'm like, don't look at me. She looked at me. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just gonna have to let this one go again. Like, I had to laugh. Like,
But you know, a good wingman experience I had with bro is Astro. Astro, for some reason, bro, we always got that little 2-on-2 play, bro. Like we don't even need to speak. We even came up with our own lingo for like how we gonna shoot the play. We got like, what you gonna do? You gonna go in for the pull up? You gonna pull up, lay it up, shit. And then even if the if a chick is around like a certain dude or the play is dead, we be like, oh yeah, that shit contested. Okay, where it's contested? All right.
That's a
Yo, that been contested. That mean that you about to get cop blocked, bruh. But on some other plays, y'all ain't got no other wingman stories.
Killed ones.
Going twice. Sold to the fat bitch in the back.
Oh,
Nah.
I got one. I was trying to be a great wingman. This nigga didn't take the shit.
Oh no.
Fucking went to this little Haitian party with my aunt, with my dog LA. I'm talking drunk, grown bitch. We in high school, bro. Shawty was thick. Throwing my nigga the pussy. I told the nigga straight up, hey, bro, here the keys. Go. This not even my whip. This the mom's whip, bro.
Oh, no.
This is back in high school. I'm just stealing my mom's whip and shit. I'm like, hey, take the keys. Go do what you gotta do. I ain't tripping. Kasi ain't tripping. This her homegirl. Like,
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
Uh-huh.
This man, whole time, hands in his pocket. I'm talking shawty filling up on him and everything. Nah, I'm cool.
But
I'm
was she
cool.
solid though? I'm gonna have to.
Shawty was solid. Fuck all that. Shawty.
She was drunk, man. I'm scared for my life.
I'll be honest, that's one of the situations in high school where shorty might have to just take you. You might as well just let her take you, like, just let her take you, like.
Like, when they drunk, I'm scared for my life.
Fuck that shit.
Nah,
drunk.
man.
You could have played that against her. You could have caught a
Bruh,
case.
and then
nigga,
plus
and
you
been
were
banned.
probably underage at that time. You would have
coulda
got
caught a
away.
ban,
18.
nigga, and broke me off 800 because it was my car.
18.
But I was talking to Franz the other day about some shit like we was talking about like how women like they can't never be a crowd of women as friends unless there's a nigga middleman. So so this is basically like, say for instance you watch Friends, right? You see all the bitches always get into some altercation and you know who's there to fix it? The nigga middleman. He's the nigga that keeps the friendship together. So in that perspective, I'm gonna tell you it like this. Hoes, if you want to keep your friendship together, fuck with a real ass nigga, man. Go ahead and fuck with your boy Polo, LA, Astro, R&B, France, man. Who else be at the podcast?
Jay.
Jay, hell yo. That's a real ass nigga right there. Shout out to Jay.
Motherfucking
Jalen, fucking
C.
C. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. Fuck with a real nigga. But what y'all think about the nigga middleman?
I would say it's important because, you know, let's be honest, females' relationships don't last. They always erode over time. It just
Yeah.
not fucking last. I've seen it. I mean, mother
The caddy.
shit don't last. I've seen it with girlfriends. Like, I mean, if you could get past her fucking your man, I mean, and y'all still friends, that's just random. Like, that's just rare. That's just rare.
I met some bitches that was on that shit too. I'm like, y'all strong, man.
I've seen girls literally sisters, blood sisters, sister got a man, and she low key want to fuck him. She fucks him. Does not tell the sister.
It's a great relationship.
That's some crazy ass shit, bro.
The reason why relationships like that don't last with women, like,
I remember in high school, I flirted with like it was a set of like 5 sisters. I dated dated 2, messed around with 1, and then one of the other ones liked me, and they was all cool about the shit.
Like that
That
shit
shit
be
made no
amazing to me,
sense.
bro. Cause I'm like, damn, how the fuck you maneuver around this shit, bro? Cause
And I didn't even have
does
to be
it have
sneaky about this shit because they knew. Like it was like, oh yeah, you done dating Shawan? All right, so what's up with me?
check this out. We actually all know a female that got away dating 2 brothers and smashing them.
3 brothers.
3 brothers. My bad. My bad. 3 brothers. Got away with it. Like,
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think like I correlate females to children and how like
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like first thing they like to act like they're not childish. They childish as fuck. They have a lot of energy at 1 second, but then after that they want to go to sleep.
Yo.
They need like they need like 4 naps a day. They always hungry at this one time, but
They
like
don't
one
wanna
little
do
thing get
shit.
them full. Like females are just like children.
they always get bored.
Yeah,
Want to
yeah.
play at random moments.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes.
Yeah, and to be honest, bro, if you want to keep it a buck, bro, if a girl says she says she relates to guys more than girls,
she a
hoe.
bop. She a
Yo.
bop. Hella bop. Doodle bop.
Yo. What do you relate about that guy with? What do you relate?
Bruh.
That means she tired of hanging around other bitches.
You feel me?
Bruh, a female that can't keep a friend, bruh, that means that she's basically a hater for the most part.
Nah, but
It's either that the friend is hating on her or she's hating on her friends.
yeah, but I feel like in my experiences, I feel like the females that be hanging around like mostly niggas and shit like that, those be like some of the solid ones sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
Cause you know what
They
it
do.
is, they hang around niggas and niggas be more solid than females sometimes.
That is.
So
That
it's
is
like
true.
they pick up on them tendencies. If they in a clique full of females, they all talking shit about each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they be wanting to fuck.
Women can be naturally toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can be
That's what I believe.
They are naturally toxic.
They are.
The level of toxicity that's protruding through their pores is insane, bro. Like if you see like the dude that comes out in the morning, that's the toxicity coming from the pores of these toxic women.
I've literally heard women say, "Oh, I can't stand just him fucking breathing next to me. He just
Yep.
made me so fucking mad." I'm like,
Yep.
wow, like, what world are we living in when that shit gets you mad? Like,
Bruh, I had an ex who used to get pissed off because I have hair, and whenever I would like take a shower, I would shake the water out my hair. And that shit,
Hater.
like she would literally get mad to the point where she would like start cursing and shit. I'm like, girl, shut up.
You know what a bitch would do? She'll get mad at certain shit, and then when you get tired at something that's similar, she'll be like, "Yo, stop acting like a bitch."
I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
lie.
saying?
Exactly.
Hey, when girls say chivalry is dead, I'll be like, but y'all killed it.
Killed it
What the
with a
hell?
big ass
yo,
sword.
so
Yeah,
check
killed
that
it.
out.
A katana
so,
sword.
You
Yeah,
hit
killed
something
it.
hard. So my brother said something, right? He's saying like, when it comes to women, they really want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
They really want a girlfriend. Let's be honest. Like, oh, they want a man to protect them, but at the same time, you want to be emotional, but yet he's too emotional. You want a fucking girlfriend.
to
You
be
want the same
nice.
thing. Like,
He's
it doesn't
too
make
nice.
sense.
They
like,
really want control. They want control, but they want the control to provide opposite force at the same time.
They want to be in charge and have a nigga take the lead at the same time
Yeah.
and realize that shit don't correlate.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then I say that there's no like everybody said that a relationship should be a partnership. That's a lie because a majority of all businesses, the most one that fail is partnerships. Somebody's gonna always have to have majority rule at the end of the day.
check this out. Women want to be the driver, but while they're in the passenger seat,
Yeah.
it doesn't make no fucking sense.
Oh, big! Say
makes
that
no
again
fucking
for the
sense.
ugly bitches in the back that's trying to be
Women want to
trying
be
to
the
drive
driver while they're in the passenger seat. It doesn't make sense. You're not no coach.
Yo, can
with
I
their
be,
on the
foot on the
ride.
pedal.
She like,
can I,
"You're
can I,
He's talking about these European
hey,
hoes.
can I be honest, bro?
The European hoes probably straight in the head now.
hey, hey, can I be honest, bro?
What?
The best time relationships I ever had is at the toxic parts. Like were y'all arguing about?
That means that you're not.
Wait,
at
wait,
the-
I'll
hold
say
it down,
this,
hold it down. Were y'all-
Toxicity is attached to some level of
Yeah.
degree of good pussy.
Like,
I'll say that.
bro. I'm talking about like when you like y'all arguing about something and she knows she wrong. Now she hitting you up all the time. Now she's the one trying to get your forgiveness.
Nah,
like
fuck that. I
It's
don't
just
even
too
like
much
that.
work,
For
but
real?
I don't
even
like the bullshit.
If you,
'Cause that's the
mean-
funnest part.
That just sound like you knew you was fucked up from the start. You wanted to get on some bullshit to try to see if you could put me as the victim. It
Yeah.
didn't work, and now you're trying to apologize. No,
Yeah.
bitch, apologize from the jump. Fuck
Yeah,
all
and I
middleman.
say that
Sometimes
if
you
you
get
like that
bored.
type of shit, that means that you're toxic in your own sense,
no,
and
no,
then
no.
that
You
you're not
need
ready
some-
for a
yeah,
real
you be
relationship.
You be bored sometimes.
You need something going on. Fuck that. You can get more.
Man,
3-hour
get-
FaceTime be killing me.
You can get more out of a relationship without having to go through like
Yeah.
arguments. And there's too much free shit
Big
in
fact.
the world.
Thi-
Motherfucker, if you and your girl don't go
Hey,
to the fucking
this
park
bitch
and
used to
walk-
argue with me all the fucking time, bro. And then I just like cut her off, bro, because sometimes I'll fucking listen to her bitch ass. But at a point in time, we started talking back up again, and then you know what I realized, bro? I needed to start cutting that bitch off from the jump. Like, hey, yo,
yeah.
look, I ain't fucking
Yeah,
with that shit.
it's better.
And you know what? It rolled better, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right.
I'll say this, like when it comes to certain women, like you gotta, and this goes back to the man. I'll be honest with you. You gotta be real with yourself and be like, yo, I'm not dealing with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because most niggas be, oh, I'm just gonna take this bitch, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna deal with it. Like,
niggas that think they can't get another bitch after.
Yeah. And what about like the
Bro,
the
what you
niggas that
can-
say that the pussy like is because they got good pussy? You think that warrants like you dealing with a toxic bitch?
I'll say this. I mean, it makes you put a timestamp. You need to put a timestamp of where that shit gotta end, though. Let's be real with you. Now, but I'll say this.
It gotta
like,
end expeditiously, in my opinion.
quickly. I mean, you gotta at least hit one more time just to get out your.
Hey,
I'm gonna have
Cause
to
she
hit it one
gonna
more
always
time,
come
get out
back.
my
Look,
system.
if you end it off in a right way, in a real way, bro, and she knows that she fucked up, she gonna always call you back, and then she gonna offer
I
you the
agree
pussy
with
with
you.
no
I agree
bullshit.
with you. But if she walk away in the situation thinking you're the wrong one, she'll never change.
Yeah.
Never change.
Hey, do you think your girl should be your best friend? I don't believe it. It's a hype. It's
Yeah.
a hype.
I,
it should
honestly,
be.
I think you
alright.
should be able to talk to your girl. Because
Should be
what's
able
the
to talk
point of
to her,
sleeping
bro.
next to somebody if you can't even be like close
Yeah.
to talking with and just confide with?
Yeah.
You're sleeping next to
I
them.
won't say that like you start off as best friends, but at the end of the day, your relationship should mature to be that quote unquote best friend.
Honestly, you gotta be friend zone before you ever get into any relationship zone. Like even if we like friends with benefits, you gonna be in that friend zone before we get in that relationship zone.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like I could sit here and like I got homies, I got female friends. I could sit here and talk to these people on a
Yeah.
non-intimate level for hours. If I can't do that with you, then it's like what the fuck do we got going on when we're not being intimate, when we're not doing like
Yeah.
regular couple shit. Like we got to be able to actually like do like fun stuff like the homies, like
Yeah.
go places like the homies, actually like have conversations, actually joke around and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that's when it becomes a relationship 24/7. If it's 100% relationship, that means it just sounds like a job.
Yeah.
That shit not fun. I
Sound
mean,
like
let's
you
be
selling
honest.
propane and propane
Some of the best
accessories.
friendships are relationships. Like, let's be honest. Like, I'm be honest. I have a good ass time just sliding to the gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That's
just
not
pulling
even
up getting
lying.
gas.
Walmart.
Yeah.
We just having a good ass time shopping. Like, ain't nothing going on. We're not spending money. It's just a good ass time. Like,
If
Now
I
you spending
can't,
money, gas.
if I can't sit,
yeah, but it's like compared to shopping at like
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren or
Yeah.
like
I don't go to the
things
mall
like that.
anymore.
It's not the. It's like when you go shopping for clothing and stuff like that. The mall
Yeah.
is like you kind of have to portray something.
Yeah.
But going to the mall, or I mean, going to Walmart or going to like the grocery store, it don't really take much. Y'all just talking, and chilling.
hey, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. If we can't sit in the parking lot, like just in a parked car and have a conversation,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
like just a conversation,
Yeah.
we don't gotta do no extra, then first of all, fuck dating, we ain't even got no business fucking.
Yeah.
Cause at the end of the day, if I can't really have a conversation with you, I'm not gonna want to fuck you.
You ever been in such?
I don't know about all that
you,
one.
you ever been in?
Nah,
good-
about
Nah,
the
cause you
last
know what
part.
it is.
Hey,
You know what it is. Cause if you can't,
Nah, I don't know about that.
if you can't have a proper conversation with me, that means I'm not gonna know where this shit is leading to after we have sex. Cause that means you
What?
might be one of them conversators that's either saying stuff to try to get in my pants and like manipulate to make it seem like okay, I am the girl that he's gonna like and stuff like that, or you're gonna have the ones that's like, reckless communicators. Like these bitches that be out here don't get tested, don't be doing none of this, and they just want to talk about the shit after you're already fucked. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I got this. Like, no, like communication is gonna have to be a big key before we even fuck. Cause at the same time, I gotta know I can't fuck someone I don't know, and I can't know you if I can't talk to you.
Hey,
Okay.
you ever have such a good conversation? Y'all start like dapping up like y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that shit, that's a good ass conversation. You're like, oh, were you like that too?
Yeah. Word.
I didn't
Oh,
even
shit.
know.
Like even one night stands, like bro, I can't go straight into it. Like we gotta have a 40-minute conversation. Like we could pull up, link. Nah, I'm talking to you first. I gotta see where your head at. Cause at the end of the day, you can't fuck anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might fuck that bitch. Next thing you know it, she on some like rah crazy shit just cause you ain't answer her text and all this other shit, and then now you got a situation on your hand just cause you was so focused on trying to get straight into the pussy.
That's
you didn't
true.
even see what
I'm
kind of
exactly
mindset this bitch has.
I'm exactly
That's
opposite.
true.
I treat that shit like getting gas.
But
I get
usually
it and go.
I got great foresight though.
Nah.
I'll be honest with
I
you.
get it.
I'll be honest with you.
gotta go.
I know when I really fuck with a girl when I leave the condom at her crib. I'm so paranoid about leaving my shit at the bitch crib. DNA, certain. I bring my own condoms. I take the shit with me. I take the wrapper with me.
You eat the spaghetti?
What?
We don't eat spaghetti out here, man.
Oh, okay. You eat with spaghetti with marinara sauce?
We don't eat the chili out here, man.
No, I'm just mean spaghetti with marinara sauce.
What?
Anyway,
y'all don't
we
get
don't.
it?
I take my shit with me, but now if I leave my shit there, that means I really fuck with you and we're a good ass friendship. Like it's just, there's some level degree of trust. Like I get what you're saying, cause like when it comes to like having sex with a girl, like honestly, if you got a good ass connection, shit starts to get better over time.
Exactly.
Cause you gotta think. Listen.
One night stands have their place, but when it has certain connections, it gets better.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it too in the perspective. Think about them bitches that just be giving up the pussy too free. Like if you giving up that pussy too free, I don't
Yeah.
want that shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, it gets scary to the
'cause
point.
It's like if you giving it up too free and I'm already trying to go into it
Not for
so
me.
fast, it's like, nah, fuck that.
It's like when somebody try to give you like some shit like, okay, say for instance, he got a bag of money and he just give it to you, bro. And you be like,
what?
what the fuck is this?
Yo,
Like,
You know
you
what it
scared to
is?
take it.
You gotta think of pussy like weed, bruh. Cause the 8s usually run for 40, so if someone trying to sell you an 8 for the 20, that shit too easy, bro. Like I'm not taking that.
Or
8.
or
I
he
ain't gonna
just
lie.
down bad.
Nah, fuck that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm exactly opposite. One time I cheated. I was saying cheat. I'm tripping.
Black
I
men
was
don't
chilling
cheat.
with black men don't cheat. I was chilling with this girl. We in the car and this bitch keep talking. I'm just like, yo, what we here for? So then she's like, nah, swear to God, swear to God, hand on soul. Hold on. So then she's like, hey, I need something to stay up. You wanna go to Dunkin'? Cause it's like literally right around like next light. And I know, it's that because I called you. This was like 12 a.m. This is like a while back. But we go up to we go get some Dunkin' Donuts. I think it's like 12. And the lady's like, "Is that your girlfriend?" And we just like, nah. So she get her coffee. She's like, "Yo, you sure you don't want a free donut?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm straight." We get back to the car. We outside. She's smoking. She drinking on her coffee. I'm just here like, "Yo, what am I doing? Why am I here right now?" We go inside. She go take a shower. She come back. She wanted to talk in the bed. I'm like, what are
did
we
you say
doing?
something, though?
Yeah, we having a good conversation, but at that point, I'm like, what, bro, Dick, this is Dick. You're not talking to me, you're talking to him.
The dick was not on demand.
That bit was on clearance and she ain't want it off the clearance rack.
Like,
bruh.
it took so long, bro. And I'm just like, yo, come on, man, it's too much. I don't want to I don't want none of this shit, bro.
Word.
I don't care what you did after high school, none of that shit.
That's why you gotta be
Bruh.
straight up with the bit, bro. If you straight up with a chick, bro, half
Yeah.
that time gets reduced.
Yeah, like,
that's what
bruh,
I'm saying. Like
if it
It's
gets
like a jail.
If it gets that long to a point, bro, where you actually thinking about what you're doing, then that's when I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna have to ask, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like a park car conversation after like 25 minutes, you can get enough information out
Yeah,
of it.
and then-
Especially with bitches, all you gotta do is ask questions. Don't give no information about yourself.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I just
Exactly,
don't care.
because
They're gonna give you all your information. You get to know what you need to know. All right, this bitch not gonna run her mouth.
And
at the
here's your
job.
go-to.
This bitch on some dirty shit. This bitch ain't really fucking with my homies like that. All right, we good to go.
And then here's the easiest question that you gotta do. Yo, what we trying to do?
What we on?
Swear.
What we doing?
And then that's gonna give you the answer. If you don't like the answer, bro, you just be like, all right, shit. You buy her house anyway. You be like, all right, I'm about to slide.
Well, sometimes
You about to
you gotta just put yourself in the question.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was linking with a girl, whatchamacallit. We was smoking at her crib, went to Wawa to get snacks on some munchy shit, smoked on the way back. We parking in the car smoking. She was like, yeah, have a good time and stuff like that. I was like, well, you ready to end the night and stuff? She was like, I mean, no, but it's getting late. I'm like, I was like, all right, cool. So I'm crashing with you. I'm crashing at your spot.
Yeah.
She was like, just like that? I'm like,
That's funny. I know that just like that. Yeah, I know that.
like, and nigga, you see me hit that face.
Hey.
Like,
Hell yeah,
What's
DJ, bring that back.
Bruh, 10 minutes later, we in the crib, laid up. And I'm talking, that was the first time I linked up with Shawty. That was the Dreamcatcher bit.
Now you gotta be on that hoe though.
Word.
That was the first time, bro. I talked to her, like, I slid in her DM on Snapchat, like, 2 nights before, like, on a Thursday. We linked up that Saturday. And we
Word.
was only smoking at her crib for, like, 2-3 hours before we left the Wawa.
I ain't gonna lie, brother. I'm one of them niggas who get hard fast. Like we be having a
that's your
good ass,
problem.
like we be
That's your problem.
we be having a conversation. I'm just thinking about how pussy is, and then my dick gonna be all right in my pants. I'm like, yo, what are we doing right now? Like, I'm hugging on you.
I ain't
My
gonna
dick
count.
coming out of my
You
side
the
of
nigga
my-
from the
my
TikTok,
pants.
the horny ass.
My dick
Sir.
coming out of the side.
Bruh,
Bring
once your
me
dick get
that
hard, you stop
animal.
listening to anything she
Bruh,
says.
I'm talking
Don't,
about-
don't you notice that shit?
She around me in a deep ass hug. My dick already outside of my pants. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing, bro? Like,
Go,
come
hey,
on.
You
Franz,
gotta
go
actually
ahead.
say that shit too, though.
Franz, go ahead. I know you was about to speak.
Nah, I was just gonna say, I mean, like, situations like that, I'm gonna be honest, just like Audio said, like, you just gotta make a move. Like, I've been in a situation, I'm like, sitting in the car with Shorty, we talking good 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, yo, she's not fucking saying shit. Let me go ahead and make a fucking move. I made the fucking move. The next day, I'm already fucking.
That's all you got to do.
Matter of fact, it wasn't even like that. The next day, all I did was just moved in, gave the bitch a kiss. I had naked pictures that night, the next night, clapped the night after that.
Boom.
Literally. I'm like,
Just
it's just
like
like,
that.
you gotta make a move at a certain point.
Yeah.
Some females just wanna fucking talk to see if a nigga will actually make
Yo,
a fucking move.
don't let them talk, bro. Like, on some serious shit, bro. Like, they'll want you to be their little psychiatrist or some shit. Like, if the conversation gets past like 20, 25, 30 minutes, bro, you might as well leave because she just wants a psychiatrist, bro. Unless you're gonna make a move, bro, you might as well dip.
I make this face like.
Bro, you gotta say something. You
Like, I
can't.
make
You,
this
you
face
can't
like-
make a face,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm
Say
over here thinking
something.
like, yo, come on, like, and I'm just gonna come out like, yo, what we doing?
You see, that's the good part of being funny, bro. You could just say some serious shit and then finesse your way to the top, bro.
Can't my dick already hard. I told you.
Nah, bro,
Like,
you-
I'm ready to
like-
fight.
Nigga, when your dick get hard, your talk game supposed to be at its peak, nigga.
Yeah,
That's
nigga.
when it's ready. It's
Fuck.
filled with ammo.
I'm ready to
I got a
fight.
good ass story. My dick was hard. Pause.
I ain't even. Alright,
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
too
Let's be honest. I got caught up in the moment and like Shorty, she didn't speak English and like I spoke a different.
Who are you fucking?
She didn't speak English, but I spoke the language she spoke. But I wasn't from that country that she was from, so that shit put me in a position where I'm gonna have to figure out how to say how I'm gonna fuck you. Is this what we doing?
This man
You
went
tryna
on Google
chill?
Translate.
Like I literally went in and spoke literally that language all the fucking way. Did I finally clap? No. But I finally made a fucking move. My shit was out. Like it's just I'm like, yo, what we really doing right now?
Service? Anytime-
Service? Like I'm being dead ass. And I literally found out I'm like, yo, she's not rocking with it. I'm like, okay, good. I mean like
At least you know.
Shorty was like, oh, we're not finna eat together? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I told you exactly what it was. Like, no disrespect, but you knew what it was.
You gotta know what it is, man.
I told you exactly what it was before we even got in the car. So if you're
Exactly.
upset about the situation, you should have said something before the car.
Yeah.
You ever have cold words with girls? Like I'll be chilling with a girl that I'm around her friends and I'll be like, oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm ready to eat. And then she won't even know what she'll be like, but we were all friends. Like we got, you know what I'm talking about?
You way better than me, cause I'm blunt. Like
I thought we got our friends and
they
shit. I'm
was
like,
telling me at the
I'm
job.
hungry.
I said something at the job, and then I was like, "Damn, am I really that blunt?" And my coworker's like, "No, yeah, no, you're too blunt."
Hey,
When your manager
sometimes
talk to you.
I get that shit too,
She was
man.
like, "That's why I don't ask you questions about clothes no more." I'm like, "Ah, damn," because I'm literally that customer, like, bro, not customer. I'm that coworker. Like,
Look
females
fat
will
now.
come to the counter. Hey, what do you think it is? Oh, no, that's ugly.
Ugly as fuck.
Really? Like, you thought I was gonna lie to you? Like, bitch, it's
Hell-
ugly.
hell
Fucking
yeah, bro.
truffles with a shoulder pad on a dress. Bitch, throw it- put it
That-
back on the rack.
That shit ain't going in my pocket, so I'm gonna tell you the real
Give it
shit.
back to 1985. Funny, though.
But on some real shit. But what's y'all closing thoughts for this episode? I'll just start since everybody's shot now.
I was trying
You
to
know-
think of a closing. I didn't know we was closing.
Yeah, because we got the Nipsey tramp stamp. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay for that. Our producers are really gonna credit that and then give back to the Nipsey Foundation by donating the tramp stamp that's on LA's back for to the which foundation? The Marathon
The
Foundation.
marathon continues.
The Marathon Continues Foundation. Go ahead, LA.
The bandwagon continues.
Tell us how ecstatic you are.
This goes out to the niggas that still wear 2005 Reeboks. This goes out to all them niggas out here in this world.
It's funny he has Reeboks on too. The fuck?
They're not 2005.
They're 04. Fuck
Fuck
out of
you.
here.
Hey, look, man, my closing statement, man. Look, some people talk, some people look. Just do something.
Exactly.
Just do something. Some people talk like, hey, look, this is what I want, some shit like that. Some people just look at the pussy. Just like,
What?
some people, nah, just whatever you do.
I don't know
just-
what. Like I
whatever-
knew where you were going.
I
at
think
a
what
point in
I'm
time, but I
trying to
didn't
say
know.
is like at the end of the day, yo, like you
Just
just
do
got to
it.
make the move. Like,
do
like
it.
what,
Okay.
what
Yeah,
we
just
really
do it.
doing? Just make the
Yeah,
move.
just
Like,
do it. Just do
Yeah,
it.
shoot.
Like this.
You always gotta shoot your shot, bro, because the part that's gonna fuck with you at the end is you don't know.
and that's the issue. Like most people think, oh, you got to win every single time. Nah, you got to take enough shots to see where you land off. Like
Exactly.
some of the best shooters.
Fix your shot.
There
Yeah.
you go. Some of the best shooters, they say they shoot like at the 44%, 40%. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, that means they got to lose like 60% of the time.
Yeah.
But yet they got championships.
Yeah, they
Like,
got
come on
rings,
now.
nigga. Man, a round of applause for France, cause that analogy was amazing. I think I told you that shit before. I think you stole that shit from me.
Yeah.
I feel like I said that shit to somebody, bro.
No.
Ain't your shirt dirty.
And then
That's all through the market.
go
Cut your
ahead,
losses.
RB. Let them know what the movement is.
Man, I'm finna just tap on both their closing statements about shooting your shot. I was finna just say, man, authenticity. Just keep
Real
it true
shit.
to yourself, cause like
Keep it
no
real.
matter how hard your game is, no matter how much you try to like finesse or do this or do that to like try to first of all, don't go into any shot you trying to shoot trying to impress. Be yourself, cause 9 times out of 10 a bitch gonna pick up that you not really being yourself or you trying to do like this or that or the third to try to get attention. And at the end of the day, is it really worth going through this and that trying to portray someone you're not? When you about to just go talk to another chick in like 10 more minutes, like you might as well just be yourself
It all
and keep it
depends.
moving.
It all depends on how long you trying to deal with this female. If it's a quick turn female, yeah, I'll cap for a little bit.
Nah, if it's a quick turn female, I'm gonna be straight up because at the same
No,
time,
you be
it's quick
straight up,
turn.
but it all depends on like how the play is set up.
I'll say this. Like, look, I get what y'all saying. It's like it's for you. It's more playing towards your character and how you could cap in the sense of like, yo, that's how you flow.
Yeah.
For me, I know I could be goofy as fuck. I tell dad jokes, but that shit be having me fucking rolling. She
Yeah.
might be annoyed with it, but she low key fuck with it.
Yeah.
She fuck with the energy.
You just gotta be you
It's like,
for the
dude,
most
this
part.
nigga's
Yeah.
so fucking annoying, but like,
That's what I'm saying. Just like be you, because when you stay true to yourself, like that's really what they're gonna look for.
Yeah.
Because one of the things females gonna complain about, oh, consistency. He changed. He's not this. He's
Yeah.
not that and stuff. So if you come off as this ass nigga,
Mm-hmm.
and then later along the way she realize you not this nigga, like.
Yeah. But at
Nah,
the same
you gonna
time,
get
if it's a
caught up in it.
scallywag, I don't give a fuck what a scallywag has to say,
Nah,
bro.
cause fuck that. Cause Scallywags got friends, and I need them to put me on.
That is true.
So, bitch, I need her. I don't want to fuck around and whatchamacallit, like say, like I'm trying to not play her, but like finesse her into
Yeah.
fucking me instead of just telling her straight up that whatchamacallit, I'm just trying to fuck. Because then if we are on that same wave, bitches of the same feather flock together. If I know she got other friends who just be on that same shit about, oh, they just trying to fuck, it makes it easier to just pull up into like the whole group conversation as
Yeah.
opposed to like if I captured it, bitch, I fuck, and then she realized
Yeah.
I cat, and it's like I still want. I
Yeah.
may not want to fuck her again, but I want to fuck her friends again. It's
Yeah.
like
Now you end up with a feather in your mouth. Let's go.
the perfect situation is when you can fuck a girl and she passes on the word of mouth to the other.
Yo,
females.
that bro, me and
Perfect.
France was talking about this shit the other day.
It's the best situation you could be on.
Once you start capping, they gonna pass along that cap too.
I was literally telling Polo a story how a shorty was saying she got a new. It's beyond me. The nigga that she was telling her. So it's a shorty that was telling my cousin that he fucked, but now he just befriended her like. She's just a scallywag. He just keeps her around for attention. But anyways, she had a new man in her life, and she was saying how the nigga like he was doing so much for him, oh, he's fucking the shit out of me. She was telling all this thing to her homegirl. And like everything when it came to her homegirl was just getting fucking intrigued, everything like that. Homegirl showed the girl, her friend, the picture and everything. Next you know, the best friend finds the door of the nigga, fucks the nigga, and now the girl's crying. Oh, my best friend just fucked him. I don't know what just happened. And it's just like situations like that. It's just like,
Hey, that's on you.
Never being that guy that has to be stuck in a relationship because he
perfect
promised some
situation
shit.
though. But it's a perfect
Yeah,
situation.
that's
for
a
a nigga where it
perfect.
falls in
And
your
he
lap.
didn't get in trouble.
He did not get in trouble.
He did not get in trouble. That's the best part of the damn story. He did not get in trouble. He ended up clapping best friends, and then he did not get in trouble, bro. It's
Off
like,
a good ass resume.
bro,
What?
and
That's
it's
not
like
right.
watching a Law and Order episode. You know you did it, and then you still get off. That's a great lawyer right there.
What? Could female, listen,
But on some real shit, bro. We out of here, man. This shit about long as hell. All right, bro. Ski.